short. That was pretty short. Okay, just a second. Let me get this stuff up here. Here we go. And let's see. Guess I can close this out for now. Hey there, yuruHYPE. Whoa. Hello there. Let's see. Just make sure everything is fine for now. I do realize it's basically the weekend before Christmas, and Christmas is next week. So there's a there's a lot of stuff that's happening. People are traveling. Hopefully, people are spending time with family. Hopefully, I cannot, sadly. So, I am here streaming and trying to take care of everything else around here because I still gotta be at work next week, and we really do not get any days off before or after Christmas. A lot of people already taken off. I cannot. Hey G&G, welcome. Hey Starbreaker, welcome. How's it going? How's it going on this weekend for you guys right before Christmas? You hanging in there? Hey Salty, welcome, welcome. I guess I should probably ask, do you guys celebrate Christmas? I know that's a touchy subject for some people, and some people can't celebrate, but, you know, thought I'd ask anyway. It is the season. Cold went down from 50s to 20s. It has gotten a bit chillier this weekend. Some would say in season, but it might warm up a little bit. Yes, you do celebrate, I assume. I think that's what I'm understanding. TGR 2005, welcome, welcome. Celebrate it pretty secularly, but right now it's too much of a pain to do. I think most of my family cannot get together because of work stuff. The industry that we all chose to be in just cannot take off regularly. If you are in an office environment, I think for the most part, yeah, there are some lucky people. There are some lucky people that get 2 weeks off for free between yesterday and the New Year's, and I'm like, gosh darn it, why am I not in that job? Because it doesn't interest me as much. Also, probably it's a school thing. If you're in school, you probably started getting out of classes, I assume, earlier this week or starting last week, right? If you're in high school or college, man, I miss those days. Just spent most of my week visiting a lot of aunts across the state. That sounds like a lot of aunts. Sounds like a lot of aunts. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me get rid of this text. That does sound like a lot of aunts. But yeah, it's the last couple of years I was kind of able to do something, but this year, because Christmas is on a Wednesday, I cannot. So if Christmas doesn't end up on like a Tuesday or like Saturday for me personally, then I'm kind of screwed, because I try to save up my days off for other things, and I mean, everyone else can't seem to get off around Christmas, so it's like, okay, well, I'm like 4 hours away. 4 hours away from like the nearest family. So I mean, technically speaking, I could drive that distance after work on Christmas Eve, but on the same time, I would also have to drive back that same distance the very next day, and it's like, that's a little bit too much of a pain. I kind of don't want to do it. So yeah, but then that's pretty much what it is. At least on my end, that's pretty much what it is. So Instead, we'll be doing a Christmas-ish event this time on Blue Archive. At least get a little bit of a spirits with that, and maybe a few hijinks along the way too. Because I mean, this is Blue Archive. It's not just gonna be a normal Christmas event. Though for some reason I thought the Christmas event was in the permanent thing, the memorialized events. I guess it's not. Did it just start this year? Because apparently we had the event in June, July of this year. I remember going through it. I haven't read it because I was gonna be saving for stream. So yeah. Speaking of events in Blue Archive, there's really not a whole lot going on. I mean, there's this web event thing that I haven't really looked into yet. I just know there was like 5 episodes. I guess Blue Archive style, what do you call this, events online as videos. But I haven't checked any of them out. I just know I got some rewards for clicking on stuff, but that was it. We did get a few more story chapters for Abydos Chapter 3 this week. And I am saving that for next time. Or at least I'm saving that until we get more stories. And more episodes. Or the game forces me to do it because of a guide task thing. So yeah, since there's no guide task this time around, I'm not doing it. And we're supposed to get, I think, 3 more parts for the story. We are getting Summer Valkyrie next week, which is kind of funny. It might feel a little bit out of season to go from Christmas and right into a summer event, but it's only out of season if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Or maybe even the equator. But if you're in the equator, it doesn't really matter. It's summer there all the time. So, like, I'm talking about Southeast Asia, mainly up and down the tropics. I guess if you're up in Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, that area. Is it tropical up there? I actually do not know. I know it doesn't get as cold as Japan does. Japan's much further up now that I think about it. Anyway. But if you are in the Southern Hemisphere, be it South America or Australia, Oceania, I guess, technically speaking. I still can't get over that, Oceania. But when I say Australia, I also include New Zealand in there. It is technically summer in that part of the world. And I guess the other half of Africa that we keep forgetting about. Yeah. So technically, it would be in season. Part 4 of V1 Chapter 3 should drop at the same time as the Fest banner? Really? They're overlapping? I know there's like 6 parts total, according to the JP schedule, which is a lot of parts for one chapter. But that's about it. That's all I really know. I just don't know what episodes specifically are included in those. I just know it's gonna be hype. That's really about it. It's gonna be hype, and I have a lot of tickets that I need to use. Well, I have a lot of tickets. Well, you see this one, this nine days on the timer. I need to use that by next week when Kana drops. And I'm gonna be rolling for Kana because of this, among other things, but because of this. So yeah, I had a single row ticket. So, oh wait, was this a single row ticket I was using? I think this was the single row ticket. Next on 30 anniversary commemorative card. I think this is where I got Summer Shiroko, Swimsuit Shiroko. Right, this is where I got Swimsuit Shiroko. From the single pools. 5 single pools for that. That's crazy. So yeah. Wait, didn't I have other 10-roll tickets? I thought I had other non-time 10-roll tickets. Where did that go? Was it under material? It is under material. The gift ticket. What is the gift ticket? Is that's not for rolls, is it? That's something else? Can I just like open it then? Right, so we have 1, 2, 7, 76. Oh no, Swimsuit Shiroko came in 4. Never mind, she came in 4. For Bond. Ah, this is for Bond. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna keep that just because I like hoarding materials. Or maybe I should save 1. I don't know. I hoard all the gift items because I never know when to use them. I should probably just dump it all on one student, but I just haven't felt like it. It's like I don't know who to give it to. Could dump it all on one student. But yeah. I was told by someone earlier this week that there should be a Blue Archive live stream tomorrow. I guess tomorrow for me, in the morning, maybe in about 9 hours or so. I don't know exactly what time. If I wake up, and if it is tomorrow, if I wake up and then we might do it, because I've never actually seen one live. I usually just sleep through it because I'm tired. I am very tired. So that might happen. I just don't know what time they usually do. If it's too early, I'm probably still gonna be sleeping. You used the Hyro 10 pull on Izuna Summer and got Summer Serika off banner. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But if you didn't have Summer Serika already, which you probably didn't, because I think that's the first banner she showed up in. Congratulations. Though if you wanted Summer Izuna, I think she's still around. You could try it again if you really want to. Yeah, but congratulations on the Summer Serika. Gosh darn it, it's been such a quiet week for Blue Archive. I mean, I get it. This was a time when it was mostly quiet anyway in JP. But we didn't even get a part 2. We didn't even get a part 2 on Aoi. This could have been easily another Aoi week. But we didn't get that. There is no Total Assault. There's no Grand Assault. We just finished a Grand Assault not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken. There's no Total Assault. There's not even a what was it? What is it? What's that thing called? I keep forgetting what it's called. Firing drill. There's no firing drill happening. Set hasn't reset. And the only other event going on here is the web event. I mean, technically, yes, there is a story, new story chapters, but gosh darn, it's such a quiet week. It's weird. It's very weird. It kind of makes me wonder what the heck's in the future of Blue Archive. But at the same time, I know there's a couple of events coming up, which are. Well, we have like back-to-back Shanghai Jin events, 2 Shanghai Jin events in the future, as well as the Idol concert. So that's something to look forward to, but nothing else. I'm hoping they've got something to announce tomorrow, and not just small stuff. The last event before 3.5 Fest is the Summer Rabbits. How about when is the Arias Beach event happening? Is it before or after Rabbits? I want to say it's after, right? Or during Fest? It's probably during Fest. But yeah, there's a huge lull right now, so I've been kind of doing a lot of stuff in Girls Frontline 2 instead. And my Twitter feed is full of Girls Frontline art right now, which, you know, it's kind of nice to see. I rarely see Girls Frontline anything on my Twitter feed, and now it's like, oh hey, the second game came out and it's pretty good, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit, and a lot of people got into it, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So, good day, Gaming Aussie. Welcome. How's it going? We're just kind of chatting a little bit before we get started, and yeah, like I said, there's not a whole lot going on even on Twitter for Blue Archive. Let me see. Let me grab this over here. Very few things. Actually, only one thing, really, that I saw that I could probably mention is this. There is a Summer Ui figure that Good Smile is releasing, and hey, nice, very nice. If you wanted this the Summer Ui, that's about it, really. That's about it. She's not stinky. She went into the ocean. She'd smell like ocean. Maybe. No, she probably wouldn't. Because she wouldn't take her books there, so yeah. Do they loop the story too? I think they, what do you call this? They do reruns of the events, but I don't know how long it takes. Is it like 6 months or something? I think it takes roughly 6 months or a year, maybe a year. 6 months to a year, maybe a year? Does anyone know? I think it's a year, right? Before they do event reruns. So it's gonna be a while if they do that. Yeah, that's about it. Where is the gap for part 3 and part 4 of the Abydos chapter was 1 month on JP, so it's probably gonna be about that long. I think when it's 3.5 Fest is going to be in February, I think is what we're thinking. Probably February, right? Around that time. You know what? Now that I think about it, that's a really long time before the banner that everyone's saving up on, and I already have probably mid-January, either mid-January or February. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably not mid-January because Abydos Chapter 3 is not even done yet at that time. It shouldn't be. I'm kind of like, I'm sitting here on 50,000 gems right now, and I will definitely be having a surplus at this point, whether I use them whether I use up all the rolls or not. I will have a surplus at this point. I don't know if they'll accelerate the timetable. Have they ever done that before? I feel like they haven't done that before. So yeah, I don't think so. It doesn't feel like they will do that. I mean, I can probably see them release a bunch of story chapters together a little bit faster, but I think they're gonna keep it right at the schedule it has been. They can't really rush things anyway, because if they do, then there'd be like literally a lot of time between content. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could also feel that time slot up between those things with non-gaming Blue Archive related stuff, but also there's a lot of events I haven't read through yet. I still haven't done the Millennium Halo Festival. I still haven't done a lot of the summer events. So I want to go through those eventually. A lot of Momo talks. I still also have to give chat a quiz. I promised you guys a quiz. Yes, I realize the Mature event is also immortalized, which also means I need to do that too. Right, so there's still a decent amount of stuff that I could do that. You're getting graded now? Yes, you are. You probably weren't around when I announced it, but you can blame chat for it. You can blame chat for the idea on the pop quiz. And it's gonna be interesting whether or not it's gonna how many of the pop quiz you guys are gonna get. They will immortalize Halo event and they still give you UE50 Hasumi. I do have UE50 Hasumi. I just haven't read the actual event. I think the quiz came up when did the quiz came? I think the quiz came up when we did the tier list for the terrors. Who is likely to turn into terror? That's probably when it came up. So whatever happened during that chaos, blame it on that chaos. And I do have the quiz materials. I'm just waiting for a time to when I can actually do it. And I will also be taking the test along with you guys, just because I don't know how well I'll be doing on it myself. The only time I really started stressing when the Halo event got its last rerun. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Now, technically, I have it completed on the Tsurugi, the one with the Tsurugi, the free Tsurugi and the free Izumi, but I haven't actually read those yet, so gotta go through those. And what is this playing tag at Neverland? Oh, this is probably the Shun event. That's probably the Shun event. There's the Valentine's one. There's the library one. There's Michiru. There's also Abydos with a free Ayane helicopter. Like, really? Free Ayane helicopter. And there's also Shizuko. So there's also Shizuko. And apparently there's also the Reisa. The Reisa introduction event. Maybe not introduction, but the Reisa event. Abydos and Hyakuyaku summer events are related too. I feel like there's a lot of related events within the summer stuff, which is funny. What happened to the who's most likely to turn terror conversation? That's a previous stream. If you want to know more about it, you'll have to look up that tier list. Yeah, you'll have to look up that tier list. I think I may have also posted the results on the community tab, but the results are not the important bit. The conversation leading up to the results, I feel like is more interesting, personally anyway. Personally speaking. But yeah. I don't know, it's just a slow week. But then again, it's also before Christmas. But also then again, this is like the lull in JP2. And now we're feeling the lull 6 months? No. Is it 6 months later? It's supposed to be 6 months later, but it feels longer than that. Much, much longer than that. Anyway. So today, we're supposed to be doing the Christmas event. Now, the Christmas event is not immortalized, and I did go through it at the time when it was live, but didn't read the story. So now it's here in the event replay. So we're gonna be going through this. We're gonna be going through the event replay. I don't know if the fights were all that interesting, I guess. Like some fights, there's actually like story reasons for it, but if we don't get, we're not gonna get any fights here, you know, because we gotta go through this. Bit off topic, but I already pre-registered for the new Yo-Star game. It seems fun. Right. I guess we can talk about that a little bit. I mean, Blue Archive's also Yo-Star, but has anyone heard about the new Yo-Star game? It's been a while actually since I saw stuff about it. Let me bring it up. Since kinda sort of related. It's not Project RX. I think Project RX is like all Nexon, right? And then this Yo-Star thing is different altogether. Yeah, this is different altogether. At first I thought it was Project RX, but then when I took a look at the characters and the design and the setting, it's like, nah, it's not. It's not. We're probably gonna hear, if we hear anything about Project RX, we might hear it in... No, would we hear it in tomorrow's thing? I don't know. Probably not, but still. Stella Sora? Yeah. Bound to be interesting. No, wait, that's something else. The gameplay trailer a few days ago. Yeah, let me bring it up over here. Just because. Personally speaking, it's not something I'm gonna pick up. Just because I need. I don't want to be. I don't want to have a game that's too active. I need something that's a little bit more laid back. Somehow Girls Frontline 2 is a little bit more laid back despite being an SRPG. But this is, this is kind of like an action RPG. So that's not really my thing. I did used to play Dragalia Lost. The only thing I didn't like about Dragalia Lost when it was out and it was still alive is I literally have to wait for other teammates to play. I don't think that's going to be the thing here though, but it does have a similar playstyle. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to shrink a little bit. Let's take a look at the trailer really quick, in case anyone hasn't seen it yet. Let's put this up here. There we go. Blue Archive, Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3, and Limbus. That is a lot. That is a lot. 2 is my maximum, and that even 2 is a little bit much sometimes. Though I am holding out. I am holding up. Right, so this is the game that was mentioned, Stella Sora. Oop. Gonna lower down the audio a little bit just in case. Don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted or anything, so I'm just FYI. That's why it's a little lower. But there's just a PV. Hold up. There's just a PV. I need a gameplay trailer. I need the gameplay trailer. Not the PV. Give me the gameplay trailer. That's what I want. There we go. Look at that. It kind of looks like Blue Archive in art. And look at this what do you call this? This UI. That's basically Blue Archive as aesthetics right there. I mean, there's a lot of gacha games that have this layout, but that's Blue Archive aesthetics. With a van. Blue Archive with a van. Art style is different. The art style is definitely different. I feel like a lot of art styles these days are a bit more unified in the gacha games, which is nice. So we also have, what do you call this? A roguelike component to this gameplay. There's a lot of roguelike components to a lot of gameplays these days. It's okay. I'm not too. It's not terrible. It does make things a little bit interesting sometimes. Genshin Impact. I mean, if you're saying Genshin Impact is an action RPG, I would not I would not say no. I do see 2 other character skills over here, but you're not using them. I think they're just kind of there as skills, which is interesting. So I guess I can see the Genshin a little bit there. But you're not switching between them. You don't have that switch mechanic like Genshin does. And it's not open world, which is what Genshin also is. So, yeah, I think that's closer to Dragalia Laws if you guys have ever seen that. Though, this is a little bit more interesting than that because there's other mechanics going on, at least in the boss fights, which I do appreciate. Look at the Momo Talks! We got Momo Talks here too! That's crazy. Is there really no character switch mechanic? Because it feels weird to not have that. I guess there isn't. I guess you just use one character and have 2 supports. 2.5D Honkai Impact. I've actually never played Honkai, so I don't know how that goes. But yeah, it seems like you're using one character throughout the entire stage. And 2 supports. Another budget Miku. Is anyone is everyone with twin tails and colored hair a budget Miku? I think not. I think not. I don't know. I mean, mechanically speaking, it might be interesting. It's just yeah. It does look neat. It does look neat, and if it was me like 5-10 years ago, I might pick it up. But this did not exist 5-10 years ago. The light 2Ds are nice though, I gotta say. Still wondering about that Project RX. The Project RX thing is what I'm more interested in because it's supposed to be not related to Blue Archive, but you know, it's definitely got that thing going on, especially what happened with Project KV. Yeah. The thing about Project RX is we only have not concept art, illustrations, and that doesn't really tell us anything at all. That one is Nexon, not Yostar. Yes, technically yes. The only reason why we're looking at this because Nexon and Yostar are kind of like actually working together for Blue Archive anyway. Well, Yostar is the one that's publishing in Japan? I don't know if they're publishing in Global, I forget. Is it just Nexon in Global, or do they also... Does Yostar also publish for Global? Oh, Yostar is the publisher for CN, not Japan. Okay. Anyway, I am holding out. I'm coping for Project KV, but we'll also see what Project RX has. If they give us more information on that, too, we'll see. Yeah, I just need something a little bit more chill. Less reaction time from me. Less reaction time, more strategy. That's the kind of gameplay I'm doing these days. It's also probably why I never got into fighting games. I cannot keep up with these guys. I cannot keep up with those guys. It's just too much. Anyway, we're gonna go and get started with the stream today then, the event. And yeah, just a little Christmas event before actual Christmas, a little chill event. Who knows, maybe we'll finally get our Moe XCOM, which is Blue Archive was supposed to be at the beginning. Well, we'll see. I didn't see any guns. We did see a giant hammer, so we'll see. But anyway, let's go and get started then. Let's get started here. Christmas in Kivotos. Christmas is official in this game. Dang, I haven't seen snow in forever. And of course, Christmas would be in Trinity. I wonder if Gehenna celebrates Christmas. I'm surprised there's not a Halloween event in Gehenna. It seems like the perfect place for it. Blooming flowers in spring, shining sunlight in summer, fallen leaves in autumn, and snow in winter. Hey, they're both dressed up. I think I have Christmas Serika, but I don't think I have Christmas Hanai. Maybe. Don't know why, but the Christmas music in this game goes hard. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Well, the sister, I'm not sure what is up with this sisterhood. I mean, I'm assuming there's still something going on there as far as their practice. But, I mean, yeah, it's still Trinity. Trinity is still mostly a British slash Christian school for all intents and purposes. For all intents and purposes. Snow in winter, yes. There's that too, but what else? A white Christmas! I have never actually seen a white Christmas. If you live too far down south, white Christmas does not exist. It does not exist. And if you were in Japan, it is 100% commercial because, you know, because it's basically a second Valentine's. I'm pretty sure religious Christmas only really exists in very religious countries. Just saying. Christmas? Christmas! Decorating trees. Singing carols. Preparing gifts. Waiting for Santa Claus. Yay! Everyone seems so excited. Why also am I in the remedial office here? We're probably getting Valk's summer event on Christmas. We are going to be getting Valk's summer on Christmas. Again, if you are in the southern hemisphere, it would be in season for you. I mean, come on. I feel like Australia, beach, summer, Christmas is a thing. Just saying. Just saying. Everyone seems so excited. Yeah, it's Christmas. That's true, but we should be careful not to get lost in the excitement. I haven't forgotten what we're here to do. That's what the Santa outfit is for. Always so enthusiastic, and what do you think, Sensei? This outfit doesn't look too awkward on me or anything, does it? No, it looks fine. It's just basically a regular Christmas Santa outfit, but it's pretty nice. It looks great. Very traditional. Very traditional. And me, what about me, Sensei? Not as traditional. You see the short skirt? Yeah. But at least you're not wearing an ugly sweater. I don't think Japan and Korea has heard about the ugly sweater tradition that seems to be in the US. And why is it a thing? You look very cute, Hanae. You look very cute. The antlers are actually pretty nice. I actually didn't realize she had antlers, and antlers with band-aids on them. Yay, your hard work this morning paid off, Serena. Hanae, there's no need to bring that up now. So the remedial nights celebrate Christmas. Of course, Sensei. Christmas is essential to the remedial nights. Is it now? The remedial nights appreciate all kinds of days. Christmas is no exception. Is this Mine? No, that's enough of that. Yep, it is Mine, before she gets her, idol update. For the remedial nights, Christmas is no day for fun. It's not. Rather, on this sacred occasion, we look for where our aid is most needed, and reflect on our past with a humble mind. So, how do the remedial knights do all that? To put it simply, we perform acts of charity, Sensei. Oh, okay. That's definitely a thing. We're gonna set up a donation bucket in the city and ask passerbys to donate money. We'll be singing carols and handing out gloves and hats we knitted ourselves. Serena's singing is super good. You'll love her carol, Sensei. Hana, you're embarrassing me. Yeah, the riot shield does not inspire the Christmas spirit, but you know what? It's her safety riot shield, so... So that's why you asked for help? Now I understand what Christmas means to the remedial knights. So that's why you asked for help. Serena, Hanai, it's good to see that you're both so energetic. Sensei, thank you again for inconveniencing yourself for our sake. Inconveniencing yourself. Okay. Nothing that's worthwhile is an inconvenience. I'm just excited to see hear Serena and Hanai sing. Yeah. If you're also excited, then everyone, please go on ahead. As for me, I'm going to patrol Trinity one more time before joining you. Why is a medical club doing patrols? That doesn't seem like something they should be doing? I don't know. Yes, Captain. Okie dokie. That's it? That was the prologue? Okay. Alright. Bets on who's gonna get hurt. Let's see. She's probably been testing medicine on herself. Secret Garden, Les Miserables, A Christmas Nightmare, Salvation Express. I'm guessing that's the Polar Bear Express. Civil War? What? Wuthering Heights! What is Wuthering Heights doing in a Christmas event? I feel like that's not a thing that should be happening. I haven't read Wuthering Heights, but I kind of have an idea what the story is about. That is not a Christmas story. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Miss Rob isn't exactly Christmas. It isn't. It really isn't. Never underestimate Kivotos. Hanai's already so excited. But that aside, isn't that heavy, Sensei? What am I lugging? It's not too bad. It's all from you and Hanai. I must carry it. Wait, what am I carrying? I'll have to make it up to you. Mom-chan! Or at least one of many Mao-chans, but still a Mom-chan! If you guys notice the thumbnail, Serena or Hanai are not even on the thumbnail fully. But it's Mom-chan for reasons. Yeah. I have to hurry before it's too late. Oh, is that the Justice Task Force member? Where is she off to in such a rush? Hello, Merry Christmas! Oh, the Remedial Knights. I always appreciate your work. Merry Christmas. Hey, LULdog, welcome. How's it going? We just started the event. Checking out the event. So yeah. Best girl in the entire world, the mob who appears to fight, knowing her face to be defeated by someone with eyes. No, she's here to help. She's here to help. She's just doing her best. Oh, and Sensei? Pardon me. You don't have to be so tense around me. You seem busy. Where you headed? You don't have to be so tense. Where am I headed? That's... Well, if it's a Remedial Knights and Sensei, it should be okay to say. This evening, the Justice Task Force is throwing a year-end party for all its members. Oh, nice. Oh, but not everyone will be there. Koharu is staying with the Makeup Work Club. Why? Why is Koharu still in the Makeup Work Club? Are they like perpetually failing? Are they actually perpetually failing? And as of last week, Ichika has been dispatched to Hyakuyaku Academy to join their year-end event to foster cooperation. Ah, I see. Ichika went to Hyakuyaku. Are we gonna get that story at some point? I want to see that one. Oh, I see. What a shame we can't attend the year-end party here. Fortunately, I hear that Hyakuyaku's Academy's year-end party is pretty big. So I'm sure she's enjoying herself. Yeah, enjoying herself until Shuro shows up. Which I'm assuming this happens after Volume F and Chapter 5? Volume 5? Anyway, they said that they reserved a nearby cafe called White and Mason. I almost said Wine and Mason. Hello, Bree. Welcome. White and Mason? I hear it's really hard to get even normal reservations there. Renting it all out is so awesome. The Justice Task Force members could use the rest. Not at all. What we do is nothing compared to the remedial nights. Anyway, we still have to prepare some things for the year-end party. Oh, you must be on your way to do that. I'm sorry. I'll let you go. Thank you. If you have time, feel free to swing by the cafe. The President and Vice President would love to see you. Thanks, I hope we can make it. Hey Blue Philly, welcome. Yeah, Mob-chan actually gets some lines here, which is nice. They did all that because they knew the power Santa Ichika would have over the fandom. Santa Ichika would be pretty good. After seeing her in the butler outfit, Santa Ichika would actually be pretty good. Though, I'm hoping to see a Santa Tsurugi in this event. I'm probably not gonna get it, but it'll be interesting. Justice Task Force is actually taking a break? Man, I wish the Prefect team in Gehenna could take a break. I want her to be an unattainable character who has the power of high endurance and keeps going. She's technically with Ichika, so she's technically also invincible. But there are a lot of mob characters that you know, they do make there are some mob characters that do show up in other specials, so it's kind of nice that way. It's kind of nice. It's great. They always work so hard. I agree. Isn't Christmas wonderful? You two work pretty hard yourselves. Yeah, one's a stalker and another one is what does Hanai do mostly? Actually, I actually don't know what Hanai does. You think so? I'm just doing my job. Plus, helping people's so fun. We're doing all these good deeds. So, we'll definitely get gifts from Santa Claus this year, right? Yes, definitely. I'm sure of it. She tries experimental treatments on Sensei. Okay, maybe let's not do that. I almost forgot Hanai still believes in Santa. I need to think of a good gift for her. Serena, don't! Maybe I'll ask Sensei about it later. Chainsaw treatments. I heard about the chainsaw treatments. Also, isn't Secret Garden some sort of Yuri thing? I feel like Secret Garden's a Yuri thing. Hanari is Jury if medic. Oh, I had to connect that in my head. It's like, Hanai is Jury if medic, but it's not like Hanai, it's not like her treatments go badly, does it? They're just kind of like scary, but they do work, right? Right? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Did we do this again? Oh wait, I think we did this one. Oh wait, we did this one. Never mind. I did the same chapter twice. So, Les Miserables. Right, we're doing Les Miserables. Why Les Miserables? I didn't take too long for the explosions to come in this event. Lovely. Okay, we got thugs. Hey, you okay? You even alive? Damn it, it's a dead end. Oh, Hasami's here. We have them cornered. Mashiro, can you hear me? Loud and clear. Fire support requested. Roger that. Clear to fire. Wow, the few times Mashiro actually gets remembered. I'll leave the rest to you. Oh. Whenever I try to voice Tsurugi, it's always What the hell? Who's shooting us? These aren't just any bullets. Could it be a Justice Task Force member? What did we even do to deserve this? That's a good question. What did you do to deserve this? Right? We didn't even kidnap anyone this time. It's not like we left an entire street in ruins like usual. No riots, no sedition, not even a single instance of mob violence. We deserve a peaceful Christmas too. Right. So, what happened? They were just in the wrong area? Eek! What's going on? Tsurugi's here. That's... Don't kill me! I have a pet rock at home. Pebbles need me. Being able to identify your enemy by knowing what type of bullets you're being shot. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Wow, girl needs to chill sometime. Right, Hasami. So, why did you guys do this? And that's that. Good job, Mashiro, Tsurugi. Thank you for your effort, Hasami and Tsurugi. Oh wow, she can actually talk normally. I don't think I've actually seen her talk normally outside of volume F? No, was it volume F or was it the Eden Treaty? One of those two. But even then, she looked a little bit scary back then. Now she's like normal. That is surprising. What about the object? I retrieved it, no need to worry. I can't believe they thought of something like that on Christmas. Creative, evil, dangerous, just like Gehenna. Gehenna? Rude much? They're not all dangerous. Maybe most of them, but they're not all dangerous. It's unquestionable that what they did was atrocious. Having to deal with something like this right before the year-end party, it's an utter disaster. This isn't the sort of thing we can entrust to just anyone. Isn't it only natural for the Justice Task Force to met out justice? I never figured out this word. Justice isn't something that should be done at our own convenience, Mashiro, even if it is Christmas. Meet? There's some lore about Gehenna that they have one building which is for normal students, another one for all the terrorists. I mean, even the normal students are kind of wild if you think about it, but at least, and the terrorists though, at least, you know. I'm surprised they even still go to class, I'm just saying. You're right. Justice never clocks out, so neither should we. I still have so much to learn. I'll try harder. Right. Just remember not to push yourself too hard. Though it may be a bit late to say that. I'm still not used to her speaking normally. But I guess she does have some off days. Speaking of late, aren't we about to be... Right, the year-end party. I was already worried about arriving late and now we're even more pressed for time. We should hurry. If we're late, it will inconvenience the other members. Let's go, Tsurugi, Mashiro. What did they draw? What did they... Object? What object? Are they gone? I'm dying. They crossed the line. What, criminals can't enjoy Christmas anymore? The more they have, the more they want. What should we do now? Well, our plan is in ruins and they took everything we had. Let's just get out of here. And is Mine around? Mine is probably also around, huh? You better not cry, you better not pout. Hanae, could you please slow down? I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, by the way, since he is coming, is it okay to wear a Santa outfit? I think doing charity work while dressed like this would make him proud. You're right, this outfit comes with great responsibility. I can't wait. We have to start doing good as soon as possible. Santa is creepy spooked by all the guns. I would be surprised though if Santa could make it through Kivotos without getting gunned down by being suspicious. Hanae, be careful. The ground is slippery. The Remedial Knights and Chalice Sensei? What are they up to? I feel like the thugs are getting caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. The Remedial Knights do some donation bucket thing every year. That's all? I'm surprised they got Sensei to join them. Even if they're taking it easy on Christmas. Even they're taking it easy on Christmas. Okay. Wait, the Remedial Knights, Sensei, Christmas? I just came up with a great idea. Wait, no, never mind. Wait again. Okay, now I came up with a great idea. Are you sure? I gotta be honest, I really don't want to get shot again. No, just stop worrying for a sec. I can guarantee you that this plan has never failed before. Okay. Do you want to help? Didn't you just make it up? Look at us. All we have left are our ideas. So we don't actually have anything to lose, right? I guess? Ah, to hell with it. I'm in. First, we need to look as pitiful as possible. Well, we're aimlessly wandering the streets on Christmas after losing everything and failing horribly. So I think we have that covered. Hearing that makes me want to cry for real. Save the honest tears for your free time. I guess they're trying to pass off as actually being hard up on Christmas. Give the gift of love this Christmas. Send relief to those in need. I think that's probably one of those charity slogans right there. Help people who need it. Help people who are struggling. Hey, is that the Remedial Knights donation bucket? I guess it is Christmas after all. Here, for those in need. Thank you so much. Please, take this gift. Handmade hat and gloves from yours truly. Handmade hat and gloves. I would donate if I got that. You made these? These are worth so much more than we gave. I know, right? We should do charity work ourselves to make up for it. No, we didn't mean to make you feel guilty. Much appreciated. Have a great rest of the year. Merry Christmas. How's a cat or dog gonna wear them? Carefully. Very carefully. They're probably made for them, actually. I mean, you can get, like, mittens, right? It's like an annual event for some people. It's not a big deal. We're just doing our job as Remedial Knights. Exactly, Sensei. Making people happy makes us happy. So bright, so pure. I think I'm gonna cry. I might actually. Oh no. Wait, what was it? I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. I couldn't find my button. Right, I'm gonna cry from the pureness. I'm gonna cry from the pureness. Yeah. Sensei, are you okay? Yeah, I just had a spasm. Don't worry about it. Hey, grown-ups aren't supposed to cry? Really? No? No crying? I'm gonna cry anyway. Not to ruin the mood, but... Huh? What? Oh, I can tell that these people are bad eggs. Discrimination much just because they're thugs? That's wrong, Hanai. You shouldn't judge people like that. Yeah, listen to her. Even though they're probably actually scheming something. Are you hurt? You guys do get beat up a lot. Well, they get beat up a lot for a reason. If you need first aid, leave it to the remedial knights. What? No, we're not really. Wait, I mean, yeah. Oh, so hurt, so super hurt. Damn, injuries! Injuries! But that aside, I want you to hear me out. It's Christmas, right? And Christmas is all about helping those in need, right? What should we do, Sensei? Let's hear them out. Right, they're probably not planning anything. They're not planning anything sus. They'll be fine. Okay, if you say so, Sensei. That's... really? Why would the Justice Task Force do that? Good question. Why did they go after them? They still haven't really mentioned it. All they said was like there was an object, they picked it up, and that was it. There's gotta be something about the object, right? I'm just as confused. We didn't even do anything. Sub, we just wanted chicken for Christmas. Let me guess, you stole something, you were gonna try to sell it, and you were gonna use that for chicken, right? Right? And not just for us, we want to give the gift of our special chicken dish to others. Special chicken dish? The Justice Task Force took away their chicken? The great mystery of this event is what the heck did they take? All we wanted was to do something a little different. Yeah, that's right. Then they suddenly attacked us and took all our chicken. Huh. Chicken. Right, I'm not sure what to think about this. And I'm here asking you all today, was what we did so wrong? Is it such a sin to enjoy chicken on Christmas? I mean, yeah, sure, turkey's probably better, but there's also Japan-like. And they don't do turkey in Japan. I've never seen a single turkey in Japan. It's always been chicken for Christmas, and then there's a KFC down the corner, and that's really their only chicken shop. Sure, they got karaage, and they also got like yakitori, but they don't do fried chicken in Japan. They really, not like the Americans anyway. They don't do that kind of fried chicken. So yeah. Was the chicken cooked by Jury? Oh, let's hope not. Would it even be chicken anymore? Maybe they accidentally took their object instead of their chicken somewhere. Could be bombs. Could be bombs. Every penny we had went into getting that chicken. Was it really chicken? Are we just running with the story that it was chicken? We just wanted to change things up a little, then bam! In comes the Justice Task Force. Change things up a little. What exactly were you doing? Actually, what exactly were you doing? Well, it's kinda complicated to explain in detail. I'm all ears. The important thing is sincerity and how ours was disrespected. Exactly, and on Christmas of all days. We wanted to do some good, but they wouldn't have any of that. Somehow I kinda doubt that. The Justice Task Force is full of cold-blooded killers. They're merciless. That's just Tsurugi. That's just Tsurugi. I'm so sorry they treated you like that. Santa Claus will be disappointed in them too. Right, your past should have no bearing on your current good deeds. What the Justice Task Force did was wrong. I don't know why I can't say that. I don't know why I can't say that. Ichika on a very bad day and Tsurugi are scary. This is true. Thankfully, Ichika is nowhere around and she's all the way in Yakiako. That's not right, Sensei. Hurt people should never be doubted on Christmas. Shame on you. I don't know. I'm still going. Something like that. Something like that. So they could just try to contact them, ask what happened. It's a pretty smart plan from the Sukibans. It's probably pretty smart. We're still probably gonna go to them and ask what happened. But yeah, we're confused right now. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. What would Santa think? I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Please, take these gloves and hats for now. It's very cold out. Sub! Thank you. Thank you. But nothing can fill this chicken-sized hole in my heart. By the way, where's the Remedial Knights captain? Captain should be here soon. She said she would come after patrolling Trinity. Why do you ask? Nothing, nothing. It's just... It's nothing. Thanks for listening to our chicken woes. Chicken that we'll never see again. Says the girl that just accused him of being bad eggs. I'm sorry. Is there anything else we can do for you? For you? Just tell us and we'll do our best. Just remember us. And remember, even on Christmas, there are always people like us. Those who are wandering the streets, cold, alone, chickenless. We're really going back to the chicken, aren't we? That does kind of make me want to get chicken now. Darn you, subliminal advertising for chicken. I have a lot of chicken in the fridge actually, but I haven't had fried chicken in a while. Maybe I should get some tomorrow. Gosh darn it, now I want fried chicken. They left. Should we go after them? I don't know if that's the best. This seems a little stalkerish. Seems a little stalkerish. Well, okay, it's not Serena suggesting this. So, I mean, Blue Archive has had a KFC collab before. It's not a little stalkerish. I mean, I guess Serena would be used to this by now. I feel like I shouldn't feel sorry for them with this act, but at the same time, we saw that they really didn't have anything previously. I mean, we still don't know what they had. That's still a big question mark. You think so, but you do it all the time. It's just so sad, Sensei. Sensei, is something on your mind? Not really. Just chickens on my mind right now. Why would the Justice Task Force ever do something like that? Yeah, why would they just go after them? Right, they're usually such kind people. But sometimes they bring down the hammer too hard. No, that's just Tsurugi. That's just Tsurugi and also Hasumi when she doesn't get desserts on time or something. Something like that. Maybe. We do often have to prepare beforehand whenever we hear the Justice Task Force is being dispatched. Yeah, we check our equipment, prep the medicine, get the stretchers out, and bang! That's our cue to head out. Like clockwork. It's just that the Remedial Knights need to be ready for any situation, and all the collateral damage, and all the hurt people that Tsurugi seems to almost kill, but not really kill. Yeah, but we weren't ready for this one. I feel bad about it. Hey, come on, cheer up, Hanai. I'm sure we'll get a proper explanation, okay? Okay, I'll keep my chin up. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's fairly quiet on this event. What did we do? Christmas Nightmare? Did we just do Christmas Nightmare? Crap, I lost my place. Secret Garden was the one where we were setting up. Yeah, Salvation Express. I think it was this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Right. Oh wow, and the day's suddenly gone. It's peaceful. Nothing notable was found during patrol. It seems it will be a truly holy night. I sometimes fear that those most in need are beyond my sight. Well, there were 2 bugs earlier. Yeah? How many cries for help go unanswered because I never even heard them? Alright, GNG. See you later then. Have a good rest of your day. Just in case. Go forth with faith and honor in your heart. Medicine knows no borders. Oh, Captain, welcome. I've been counting the minutes. Seriously, I have been. And yeah, and before we know it, it's already night. Where have you been? Serena, Hanae, I'm sure you both worked very hard. I'm glad I can join you now. And thank you, Sensei. All that being said, you two seem down. Did something happen? Well, we were thinking about how many people are out there that we don't even get a chance to help. I want to tell you that's all okay, but I don't know how to convince you. You can't really help everyone. You can only help the people you see. I mean, there's only like one of you, literally. Medicine knows no borders. That belief is core to the Remedial Knights. Please spare me no detail. Right, now we're telling the thug stories. Is it true, Sensei, that the Justice Task Force took their chicken and left them with nothing to support themselves? We don't even know if it's chicken. We don't even know it's chicken. It's just it's just they took something. We just assumed it was chicken. And they came to the Remedial Knights to have their story heard? I guess? They certainly look sad. That made me feel sad. I did not feel sad. Allegedly. I guess? We asked them if we could help more. They must have been really hurt. They said they wanted us to remember them in their struggles. I understand completely. There are many who want nothing more than to be remembered. Their stories have no conclusion, no catharsis, no final poignant point. These people just want someone to hear them. Is Mine a literature buff? Because that's kind of what I'm getting here, but I'm not entirely sure. How did I let this come to pass? I should have been there to act. I deserve any and all the blame. Well, no. I mean, you were literally on the other side of town. That's not true, Captain. I'm still confused why the Justice Task Force did something like that. They even said that President Tsurugi, Vice President Hasumi, and Mashiro were there. They actually were. There must have been a reason. I don't think those three would harass anyone without a cause. I would be surprised if they did. Yeah, there must have been a reason. Sensei, when you say things like that, I feel more confused. Yeah, you should be. My heart can't help but go out to them for their lost chicken. We're still saying it's chicken. Serena, Hanae, even you, Sensei. It's important you all hear this, okay? It's dangerous to believe that those who champion justice always make the right decision. If you do, you can end up justifying misfortune. Do you understand? Salvation is for anybody, anywhere, anytime. Yes, Captain. Got it, Captain. I mean, have we ever known the Justice Task Force to be corrupt? I don't think I've ever had that come up. Like, I'm pretty sure all the prefect teams from all the schools have been pretty good about doing their job. So, Mina is so principled. It's not about that. Principles can be their own sort of self-absorption, Sensei. Not Red Winter. That's a different. Okay, right. Red Winter's a exception. I almost forgot about them, but they are an exception. I guess also maybe Shanghai Jin to a degree. Take a shot every time chicken is mentioned. Straight to the hospital. Oh man. I should have brought out the plum wine I was saving for later, but I'm still gonna save the plum wine for the celebration we're gonna have. By the way, guys. By the way, If I haven't said it earlier, which I probably didn't, thank you guys for the 1,000 subs on the channel. We hit 1,000 subs earlier this week, and slowly getting above that. Yeah. Well, we'll have a celebration after Christmas, after the holidays, maybe around New Year's. Maybe I'll do it in New Year's. I was gonna do something for New Year's anyway. We'll see. But yeah, we'll have a celebration for that, and thank you again for that. Alright, it's not about that, principles. What principles? Can be their own sort of self-absorption, sensei. But aid must look ever outward. We must find those who need aid, then we must have the courage to bring it to them. Right? And those who need our aid the most right now are... The Justice Task Force are the ones who need aid. Not the thugs? Not the thugs? What? The Justice Task Force? I think I might have missed a step in your logic. How did you get to that conclusion? Aid isn't limited to material possessions. When loved ones and like-minded colleagues go astray, we must empathize with them and redirect them to the path of the righteous. Okay. After all, what greater aid is there than removing a source of woe? Serena, Hanai, Sensei, okay. I'm going to have a talk with the Justice Task Force. We're just gonna talk, right? Right? We're not gonna get into a fight with them, right? I'm assuming we actually do get a fight with them when we do the event itself, but... The captain? Oh, hold up, what are you planning to do? I'm going to find out the truth, of course. You're worried what I'll do once I find out? Yes. I'm going to remind the Justice Task Force what their name means. They are our colleagues, right or wrong. If right, they are to be kept right. If wrong, they're to be set right. But the Justice Task Force is having a year-end party right now. You're just gonna crash the party? Yeah, she's just gonna crash the party. Even more damning. Enjoying Christmas without taking responsibility for their actions? They're basically celebrating injustice itself. Thing about Mina is that she takes a lot of things you tell her at face value and runs with it with 100% seriousness. I can see that. Captain. Listen, Serena, Hanai. You can stay here or you can follow me. Whichever you choose, I know it will provide aid. It will be to provide aid as best you can. It's up to you. Regardless, I'm going to march straight to the Justice Task Force. Go forward with faith and honor in your heart. Medicine knows no borders. Right, I think we gotta follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Whoa, what should we do? Seriously, what should we do? Captain already left. We need to follow. Oh, we're following her. Right. Okay, well, donations are done for today, I guess. Pharmacist, indeed. Spoiler, she will do something stupid. Spoiler, I think we already knew that. Civil War, question mark? Little, question mark, women? Wuthering Heights? Yeah. She's gonna heal the Justice Task Force via her own personal method. She doesn't even have a healing skill. Correct me if I'm wrong, she doesn't even have a healing skill. Healer, by the way. Medic, by the way. You know, I honestly haven't been to an event like this in a long while. Actually, this might count as my first time. It's Mob-chan's first time! Are you gonna ruin it for Mob-chan, Mine? Are you gonna ruin it for Mob-chan? No! No, don't! 2 Mob-chans even. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Like, what do I do with my hands? Take food, eat food. That's what you do. Just relax and enjoy yourselves. We prepared delicious scones, cakes, and fragrant black tea, provided by the tea party. Yeah, of course. Please feel free to drink or eat whatever catches your eye. But we're not classy like you, Vice President Hasumi. We don't know the first thing about properly enjoying black tea. Where's the tea party? No need to overthink things. There is no particular esoteric way to enjoy snacks or tea. Remember, this event is to celebrate your hard work this past year. Holy crap, someone just... That almost sounded like something else, but I'm not gonna say it right here. Please drink your tea before it gets cold. Thank you. So, when making milk tea, do you pour tea into milk or milk into tea? Guys, does anyone know the answer to this? I've never done milk tea before. But apparently, some people are very, very particular with how they make their milk tea. Not that I know that it makes a difference. Because you're gonna mix them both at the same time. What difference does it make? I think in the UK they do milk into tea, but I think if it's Hong Kong, they do tea into milk. This is such a Trinity conversation. They do be British. They do be British. I gotta ask a British friend of mine what they do with milk tea. Is it tea first into milk, or you know, I'm just gonna hold up. Screenshot, and I'm gonna at them later. Does it only make sense to pour the milk into the tea? That way the milk cools the tea so it's not too hot to drink. Oh, I did not think about that. I actually did not think about that. But no, it's gonna mix anyway. So what difference does it make? What? No, it's clearly correct to pour black tea into warm milk. That way the taste of the milk is more preserved and present in the resulting milk tea. The taste of milk is more preserved and... I guess the question is, do you want some tea with your milk, or do you want some milk with your tea? I guess I can see where this is coming from. Alright. Right. That's a terrible idea. While heating the milk, the thin film might form on the surface. You're not wrong. That does happen. It does happen. But... so you'll end up mixing the tea with impurities, so it won't taste right. You don't know what you're talking about. When you pour milk into black tea, the milk heats unevenly. This causes the proteins in the milk to become denatured, and that's what causes the film to form. Oh my gosh. Now I'm starting to wonder, what is the best way? You're gonna mix it all up, but the film on the milk... Wait, does the milk even have to be heated up? I don't think the milk even has to be heated up. That's the thing. Hold up. I gotta look this up really quick. Tea into milk or milk into tea? What does Google say? Wow, Google says, AI overview, according to traditional etiquette and most tea experts, you should pour tea into milk, meaning you should brew your tea first and add the milk afterwards. What? AI, I don't think that's what you just said. You should pour tea into milk, meaning you should brew your tea first and add the milk afterwards? That's not what you just said. No, okay, I'm ignoring the AI. McGillUniversity.ca. This is Canada. Alright, hold up. We're gonna get into a tangent here. Should you add milk to tea or tea into milk? By McGill University. Both milk in first and tea in first proponents claim their method is superior, but is anyone actually right? This was published last year. Wow. Adding milk to tea has a few benefits according to experts. It can help counteract the tannins, astringent or bitter aspects, and add a few calories and nutrients to an otherwise nutritionally bereft beverage. Modern research shows that also adding milk can decrease the staining effects of tea on teeth, and presumably mugs and pots as well. Okay. Okay. First, pouring tea into milk into a china teacup helps avoid the heat shock of directly filling it with hot fresh tea and stops low quality china from cracking. That was the theory. Why is that a thing? Huh. Most guides and sources agree that tea should be poured into a cup first, and milk, if desired, second. As for the claims that science has somehow settled this debate, besides a few industry-funded studies, PR stunts, a press release from the Royal Society of Chemistry based on research was either never done or never published. I can't find any scientific discussions. Oh my gosh, there's an ISO standard for them. So milk then tea? I think the thing is tea then milk. Tea then milk. Almost everyone seems to have strong opinions on this topic. Okay. Well, tea before milk is the preferred pouring order for the British royal family, who are likely to take an opportunity to boast their riches. Right. I mean, honestly, I've never done milk and tea before, and I don't know how they do milk tea specifically. But I'm assuming the tea and the milk are both room temperature anyway, and you put ice in it. So it's like, is there a difference? Is there a difference? The question still remains: do you want milk in your tea, or do you want tea in your milk? That's really at the heart of this debate right here. So, okay. And then, since you just have a bunch of denatured proteins in your cup, you end up with not enough milk flavor in your milk tea. Why? Conversely, if you pour the tea into the milk like an intellectual, the milk won't heat unevenly, so you can fully enjoy the taste of milk tea without any denaturation. Right, okay. Milk into tea. Tea into milk. Okay. Now, let's just all calm down. Just ask yourself, do you want more tea or do you want more milk? There you go. What? Oh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, Hasumi. I'm so sorry. I was out of line. It's okay, but for future reference, that was a dangerous question to ask. I'm sorry? Dangerous? You weren't aware of this, but that question has been the source of strife for centuries. Many wars have been caused by that. It's a conflict without end. It is said that by pouring tea into milk, one can reduce the bitter taste of black tea a little bit more. They really did their tea research just for this scene. But it must be said that some people enjoy the bitter taste. At the same time, others will swear by the flavor of milk-first milk tea. At one point, there was even an actual fight between the two sides. I see. I'm sorry for being ignorant of tea history. You know, maybe we should just chill and enjoy everything available to us. Yeah, we don't need to get into any wars because of tea debates. I was worried at first, but it looks like everyone is comfortable and enjoying themselves. Are you okay, Tsurugi? She's just so out of it. She's just so out of it when there's not a fight going on. You should try to relax a little bit more yourself. You enjoy black tea and snacks too, don't you? Does she? I've never seen her eat anything. Does she? I don't dislike those things, but it's just... I feel like me being here makes people tense. They're all club members and you're the club president. You shouldn't feel so self-conscious. I'm trying not to. That's all I ask. I mean, she does have a reputation, so... And this mob-chan is outside doing patrols. I feel like if Tsurugi relaxes, she'll melt into a puddle. I mean, that's what her halo is doing all the time. It either looks like it's dripping blood or she's melting into a puddle. Maybe both at the same time. What are you doing? As is apparent, I am standing guard. Right, but why? What about the party? I am perfectly aware of it. In fact, I stand there as a watchful guardian to ensure that the party remains peaceful. Here, not there. For there is no greater justice than one undisturbed. Right, but it's not being disturbed, so don't you want to enjoy yourself? Worry not. To me, there's no greater celebration than upholding justice. Okay. Okay, but are you sure you're sure? Even Mob-chan is, worried. I can take over. President? Tsurugi, what are you doing here? I guess she's getting out so that people can relax. I just said I'm here to take over for you. What? But... I'm gonna get going. Are you sure? I'd be more comfortable here. Okay, then I'll just... The Remedial Knights have questions for the Justice Task Force. What an interesting introduction! Captain Mini of the Remedial Knights? What brings you here, Captain? As members of the Justice Task Force, did you or did you not take Christmas chicken from some thugs today? Huh? I don't think Tsurugi knows what you're talking about. Chicken? We did... Wait, what? They did? They did take chicken? What? It was actually? Clearly conveying facts is just another part of realizing justice. Yes, that happened. I see, so the truth has come to light. How sad! How infinitely sad! How could it be that today of all days, on Christmas itself, the Justice Task Force loses its way? I think, I feel like that chicken might have been theirs to begin with. Maybe. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you so ignorant? Or is it willful blindness? Justice Task Force, I call upon you to right your path, to return to being protectors of the weak. As usual, I have no idea what she's going on about. I'm sorry, Captain. At the moment, we're just hosting a small party to celebrate Christmas. Christmas is an important day for the Remedial Knights as well, no? That's exactly why I'm here. Yeah. I take no issue with you enjoying yourself. However, the Justice Task Force shouldn't abandon its heart and soul for some Christmas fun. If that's the path you have chosen, I will have no choice but to be a shield set against you. That is the aid I bring to the Justice Task Force. Can you please explain what's going on? Don't feign ignorance any further. You desecrated this holy night by stealing chicken from those thugs. Thugs or not, what the Justice Task Force did was nothing short of theft. Yeah, there's probably a reason for that. Aid belongs to all in equal measure. That is the guiding light of the Remedial Knights. I get that, but that chicken was... Even after all I said, you still can't understand? Or have you decided not to? I think you need to listen. I think you need to listen. And I am overwhelmed by sorrow. Yeah, okay. Step back, Mashiro. Tsurugi? I honestly don't have a single clue as to what Mine's talking about. But what do I know? But what I do know is that my club members are relaxing for the first time in too long. And I'm not going to let her interrupt that. Good on you, Tsurugi. Good on you. There's no talking to her when she gets like this. Go inside. No, I can't do that. Justice never runs, and it doesn't leave allies alone either. She's coming. Get ready. Roger. Right. Okay, she's back to the medicine knows no borders bit. I guess that's just what she does. Right. This would have been the fight that we didn't do. Civil War? Question mark. I think there's a misunderstanding. Yes, they did take chicken, but I guess it was theirs to begin with. Why did they refer to it as an object to begin with? Oh. Loss. Who lost? Are we there yet, Hanai? Just a little bit more. Almost there. It's on the opposite side of town from where we were doing charity work. Wow, that's really far. I can't believe this is happening on Christmas. I guess our remedial knights have to be prepared for anything even on Christmas. I just hope no one gets hurt. Right, so, about that. Yeah. That explosion, could it be? We should hurry. Let's pick up the pace. Yeah, I guess they started fighting. I'm sorry, Tsurugi. I'm at my limit. And that's why you're not in the front lines. I see why they call you Trinity's secret weapon, President Tsurugi. Yeah. You need to get out of here already. I can't do that. I still don't understand. Why are you even doing this? A sin can be forgiven, but to deny its existence is to deny penitence. Unacceptable. A tragedy lies before me. I had no idea that the Justice Task Force had fallen so far. But my heart can take it. I won't give up on helping my comrades. Yeah. What? She is definitely not listening. Captain! Captain, are you okay? Hanai, Serena, you've arrived. I'm fine. As long as my heart stays strong, my body will never waver. Only those who speak harsh truths can be considered real friends. There must be no surrender until they accept our benevolence. Okay, so this is how she does things. Oh, it's Tsurugi. Hi, Tsurugi. Hi. Sensei. Right, I forget that she's like this whenever Sensei is around. I can't embarrass myself in front of Sensei. And she forgot how to talk. Lovely. Right. About the embarrassment. Oh, the Justice Task Force president just passed out like a newborn anteater. What the heck is that? What the heck is that comparison? Sensei, what did you do this time? Nothing. I was just here and she freaked out and yeah. I didn't do anything. Why are we just assuming it's my fault? Why? What in the world is going on out here? And now it's Hasumi. Okay, I see. Tsurugi, wake up. What happened? Why is she passed out exactly like a newborn? What is this? Why anteater of all things? Ah, there you are, Vice President Hasumi. First Wakamo, now Tsurugi. I mean, Tsurugi's been like that, I guess. The remedial knights? I see what's going on here. No. No, you really think Mine could beat Tsurugi? No. That's not what happened. The Remedial Knights launched an attack on the Justice Task Force on Christmas. Partly true. You're aware that this could turn into a political issue, correct? What exactly was the reason for this assault? Depending on your answer, the Justice Task Force will have no choice but to respond in kind. Wait, no, they were just here for other things. We were just, as your true friends should. We are merely here to give the Justice Task Force a much-needed wake-up call. What are you babbling about? Vice President Hasumi, even you fail to understand? I don't think you know what you're talking about, Mine. I'm devastated. I'm completely heartbroken. We wish only for your salvation. You know, you do. You do. Serena and Hanai have nothing to do with this. They're just here to, like, stop you, I think. I came here to revive the Justice Task Force, to reignite their sense of justice. I see now that you are lost, but never fear. As a true friend, I shall never shy away from showing you the way. Huh. What? I am actually lost right now. Tell me, Hasumi, where's the justice in taking from another? Where's the justice in indulging in your own greed on Christmas? What did we even take away? Can you please start by explaining that part? Yeah, please start by explaining that. And do you have any idea how hard it was to rent out White and Mason? Of course you don't. The struggle to rent this cafe, we had to fight through other clubs, conspiracies, and worst of all, bureaucracy! Oh my gosh, the final boss. Bureaucracy is always the worst. You have no idea. We even used Tsurugi's presence as a negotiation tactic. We barely pulled it off. Wait. What? Tsurugi? As a negotiation tactic? That sounds like intimidation. That definitely sounds like intimidation right there. Isn't that a bit manipulative? Yes, actually, yes. It was. Right or wrong, we did what we had to. Just do it right. There was a comic about that? Oh, I want to see it. The point is that a lot of effort went into tonight, okay? And then you threw it all out the window. It's all ruined. Effort does not excuse injustice. The Justice Task Force must be reminded of their purpose. You're so rigid. You've always been rigid. Remember what you did to that pound cake in your first year? Wait, what? We're bringing that up? Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's not start casting stones from glass houses. Or should we talk about that pudding from your first year? I think they've been friends for a very long time. Say one more word and I will declare war on the Remedial Knights. War has been already declared. You bringing up that pound cake is tantamount to war declaration itself. Hello? I'm not really sure about all the dessert stuff, but could I interrupt? Could I interrupt? Sensei, I'm glad you're here. Please listen. All of a sudden, Captain Mine... I was here all the entire time. I was listening. I apologize for the commotion, Sensei, but Vice President Hasumi... Hey, I asked Sensei first. I saw Sensei before you today. Right. So is that what... This is what they call a cat fight, right? That's not how questions work. There's just no getting through to you. For the first time today, we're on the same page. Captain, I don't know what to do. Serena, Hanae, it's not my place to tell you how to deliver aid right now. A bird oh yeah, I forgot, they do have wings. You need to determine that for yourselves. You can join me in saving the Justice Task Force from their own darkness. Or you can give unconditional healing and support to those Justice Task Force members who need it. Having a great heart willing to provide aid, that is where the Remedial Knights begin and end. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know this, but birds are vicious. Birds are actually pretty vicious. People think they're all happy and just minding their own business. Nah, they're always out for each other. There's a war between birds. And birds are basically mobs. They do things in groups. They are mobs. Unless you're a bird of prey, that's a different story. They don't need mobs. The comic is Adjusting Opinions by Yu Sang. I'm gonna have to look it up later. Well, what do we do? What do we do? First, let's help the captain. Then we need to tend to the injured. Are you sure? I trust the captain, Hanai. But we also can't neglect the injured members of the Justice Task Force. We don't have to choose a side. We'll help everyone instead. I think that's choosing a side. Yeah! Medicine knows no borders, right? Yes, medicine knows no borders. That's what the Remedial Knights stand for. But so many people got hurt. Even if we treat them, could the Remedial Knights and the Justice Task Force ever patch things up? All wounds heal, right, Hanai? What? Because we're going to treat them. Yeah. Serena, what are you suggesting? Oh, but first, we have to be ready to do that. Right, I didn't think of that. It's gonna be super busy. And I'll be smiling the whole time. Okay. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen striker units for these two. So I don't think I've ever seen these two shoot anyone. That will be interesting though. That's the spirit. As I said before, I won't give up on you, Justice Task Force. May my light pierce your clouded vision. Lead a light worthy of being called just. And a fight has ensued, and more confusion has come. Right. Dang. You know what? If Sensei didn't come through, I think Tsurugi would still be fighting. Still confused as ever, but still be fighting. But honestly, at the end of the day, this is between Hasumi and Mine. Really, this is between Hasumi and Mine. Oh, Serena Christmas is a striker? I guess okay, I just never used it. I just never used her then. I wish Ichika were here. If Ichika were here, she would probably fix this mess in no time flat. But we'll have to resolve this situation on our own. Excellent as usual, Vice President Hasumi. I'm honored, Captain Mine. But it makes it all the more tragic, knowing what you do with such outstanding talent. Of all things too, stealing Christmas chicken from those with good intentions? Okay, maybe now she knows what this is all about. Chicken. You launch a one-person assault against the Justice Task Force because of some chicken? Yeah, she did. What other sins have you committed? I assume the situation was bigger. Some sort of impasse that left you no other option than to attack the Justice Task Force. I thought there was some grand reason behind your attack, some deep-rooted motivation that moved you to escalate an issue you held dear. I thought some unavoidable justification compelled you to attack the Justice Task Force on Christmas. And it was all about chicken? Maybe it's not just any chicken, maybe it's about fried chicken. Very special fried chicken, which by the way, guys, apparently you have to reserve fried chicken at KFC in Japan, like ahead of time, kind of like you do for turkey in some places in the US. It's kind of the same thing, which is kind of crazy, and you don't really get a lot from it. So, well, look at it. Remind me to check out KFC fried chicken in Japan for Christmas. It's kind of ridiculously expensive for what they get, but it is a thing. Right. It was all about chicken. You have no idea what's going on. That chicken. Hey, it's a thugs. Right. Looking good, Justice Task Force. This is what you deserve for harassing the wicked. Shit, I mean for harassing the weak. All you're getting is your just desserts. Yeah, how's it feel to be on the receiving end for a change? It's your turn to be punished. Now is our moment. Huh? Receiving end? And we go into Wuthering Heights from there? Excuse me? How do we get to Wuthering Heights just from that exchange? This is harder than I thought. It's okay, we're almost done for. They're almost done for. One more serious blow and we'll put them into the ground. Oh, I guess there was a fight that happened against thugs. I don't know what they expected, but thugs weren't gonna survive a fight between the two. So, yeah. Well, what's even going on right now? You really want to know? I'm sure you do. Yeah, we do want to know what's going on. Fortunately for you, I love Fortunately for you, I love monologuing. It's simple. I love talking. I love hearing myself speak and gloat about my evil plans and whatnot. The Justice Task Force did in fact steal our chicken. Okay, it was not an assumption. Chicken was actually taken. And we used that absolutely true statement to pit the Remedial Knights against the Justice Task Force. Okay. But there's gotta be some backstory about the chicken that we haven't heard. There's gotta be something. I didn't expect it to go this well, though. Hasumi, did you really steal their chicken? We took something that they called chicken, Sensei, yes. But I don't know if it actually counted as chicken. Okay, you're gonna have to explain that. Don't slander our chicken. Yeah, don't you dare disrespect the creativity that went into our Hellfire chicken. Okay, we didn't hear that part. Hell what? Your what? I'm sorry, could you say that again? Hellfire chicken? I'm assuming a lot of peppers went into this, if what I'm understanding is accurate. You're already impressed, as you should be. The Hellfire chicken tests the physical bounds of spiciness itself. Okay! Yes! That's what I expected. Without a single drop of artificial capsaicin. There's artificial capsaicin? So it was a bomb, just a different kind of... I mean, some people would take that challenge. I would take that challenge. Heck, it's been a while since I did a spicy challenge. Just pure spice. Puree spice, according to that accent right there. Right, instead we reached the heights of 2.2 million Scoville by using the infamous Kivoto's Reaper, the most mouth-destroying pepper in all of Kivoto's. Hold up, how spicy is a Carolina Reaper? Carolina Reaper. Okay, Carolina Reaper Scoville units took 10 years to develop. How spicy it is. 1.6 million. Okay, so this is worse than the Carolina Reaper. What is the spiciest pepper to date? Spiciest pepper to date? Carolina Reaper, and there is now this thing called Pepper X. Apparently Pepper X, no, well, Carolina Reaper apparently is between, well, 1.6 million, so that's accurate, between 1.5 and 2.5. But there's this new thing called Pepper X, apparently. And it is also made by the inventor, not inventor, but the creator of the Carolina Reaper. Pepper X comes in at a scorching 2,693,000,000 Scoville units. 2,693,000 Scoville units. So almost 2.7 million Scoville units. Hotter than the Cathedral pepper, which did not exist during the time this event probably came up. But 2003 World Guinness record as the hottest chili pepper. Right. I don't know who is going to try it, but there's some spice head is gonna actually ruin their stomachs from this. I brought the last bits of Hellfire chicken we had left. Want to check it out? So it's an Oh. You know what? I'd try it. I would try it. Oh, I feel my eyes burning just from looking at it. I'm tearing up. Yeah, I mean, with something that spicy, you can probably smell it, but it's cold outside. You're not gonna smell it that easy. Hey, is it bad that I touched it and now I feel a tingling sensation in my hand? Whoa, my skin is swelling up. Cooling patches, where are the cooling patches? I can feel my taste buds burn up just by smelling it. This counters biological warfare. Well, peppers are used as in pepper spray, so yeah, it can count as biological warfare. Obviously, no one wanted to eat it, or should I say, no one was able to eat it. Even then, we didn't take action until they started pressuring passerbys into buying the chicken. Oh, is that actually what happened? You didn't mention that part. They just didn't understand the art of Hellfire chicken. We were just trying to challenge their preconceived notions and their taste buds. You know what? If you went to Gehenna, you might actually have a market. The problem is you're in Trinity, which is the equivalent of the UK, and they're not known for their spice tolerance or spice usage, despite literally having curry. Right. It's actually kind of sad. It's actually kind of sad that they you would have better luck in Gehenna, let me just tell you that. Even some Gehenna students agreed. Like that, I said go to Gehenna. You do not sell spicy chicken in the UK. It will not work. It will not actually work. Naturally, the Justice Task Force had to put a stop to their intimidation tactics and culinary acts of terror. Welcome back, G&G. We had to punish them for literally forcing their taste onto pedestrians. And of course, we thought we might as well get rid of the industrial waste they called chicken. Industrial waste? Apologize to the spirit of Hellfire chicken. Actually, no, I'm taking their side. I'm taking the thug side on this one. You try to extort people. Well, I mean, you gotta cover costs, you know? The sauce, R&D, sourcing ingredients, come for workplace accidents. Okay, maybe I don't support this part. I feel like if they tried to do this in Shanghai Jin, Rumi would end up making it even more spicy. Dang, you know what? They just were in the wrong place. They were just in the wrong place. They need to actually go to the places where they can actually sell this stuff, you know? Heck, even if they did it right, they could open up their own fried chicken shop and call this whole thug business off. Heck, even the mob in New York City, or at least one mob in New York City, kind of sort of went legit after their pizza business took off. I think they're still doing shady stuff, but at least they have a pizza business that's doing pretty good. Maybe. I don't know. People don't talk about it. Yeah, we're investors in cutting-edge chicken technology. It's only fair for us to net a profit. A profit that exceeds 400% of your costs? Some people do that. And what about telling people, if you don't want to feel the burn of this chicken, I'll burn you instead? Okay, now that is intimidation. As you can see, Captain Mine, all that was the real issue. No, I think they needed to calm down, but yeah, high pressure sales tactics. They did have to shut that down. I can see it. Are we done talking? Can we get to the fun part? Both the Justice Task Force and the Remedial Knights are in shambles now. No, they're not. We waited long enough. Should we let them start or should we kick it off ourselves? Honestly, divide and conquer strategies are so fun, you know? How callous. We trusted you. You took advantage of our goodwill to start a fight. Well, they would do that. That's actually pretty smart of them. That's actually pretty smart of them. And on Christmas, a day where everyone should be happy, you're the worst. The only thing you're getting from Santa Claus is a lump of coal. I'm sorry, what? Do you still actually believe in Santa? Oh, awesome! Another chance to monologue. Santa! She likes the monologue, doesn't she? Fuck B likes the monologue. That's enough. Even Serena's gonna take out the gun now. What? Stare daggers at me all you want. I'm not scared of someone like you. I'll make you run away crying, and I'll be shouting the truth about Santa behind you. I told you to stop. Please don't make Serena Hanai any angrier. Taking advantage of goodwill. I can't stand that either. Yeah, don't make them angrier. Sensei? That face. What face is Sensei making, I wonder? Serena, Hanai... Captain. Captain. I'm not sure I deserve that title right now. Well, you do tend to go off doing your own thing without listening to people, so we're listening. we're listening right now. But I need your help. Can you do that for me? Yes, of course, Captain. We'll always believe in you, Captain. Thank you. Shall we get started? Gah. Hey, Tsurugi, did you finally wake up? Me too. Eek! What's going on? I thought she collapsed during the fight. No, she just collapsed when Sensei showed up. I have no clue. She looks exactly like a passed out newborn. What is... Okay, what is up with this anteater thing? Why is this gag even a thing? I do not understand. We got no choice but to deal with it. I'm sure she's at least banged up. Hardly. Hardly. In the end, our most valuable weapon, Tsurugi, was preserved, albeit unintentionally. Time to put an end to this nonsense. Go forth with faith and honor in your heart, so she says. Well, she's back in full form. She's back in full form. So I guess that was Wuthering Heights? Yeah, that was Wuthering Heights. Okay. And one fight later. We lost again! Yeah, I have actually yet to see mobs win. And the only time I've ever seen mobs win was during Volume F. But a lot of mobs fell at the same time. And the only one who really survived that was Rabu. Rabu survived that Volume F mob rush. Yeah. I don't understand. Shouldn't these people's strengths be spent by now? You misunderestimate playable characters. I can't accept this. I can't accept that we were beaten so easily. Again! You seem unable to grasp a simple reality before you. And the simple reality is, Tsurugi's awake. You're not gonna beat her. No matter how weakened we are, that doesn't make you any stronger. I don't want to hear that from you. Yeah, who are you to lecture us? Call yourself a captain all you want, you're still another violent thug. She kinda is. Listen, Christmas is known to be a festive day full of joy. That's what people anticipate and that's how they treat it. But the spirit of the day is about giving and gratitude, about reflection and commemoration. It's about being present and having a generous heart as you walk out into the world with a modest step, seeking to refine yourself. And yet, on a day like this, you sought only to abuse people's goodwill and create conflict. How could you expect any other end but this? Oh, blah 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 blah. Do you practice these speeches at home? Well, keep practicing, cause we'll be back. It's not our fault we were stupid enough to It's not our fault you were stupid enough to believe us. We were so close. You know what? Just make a spicy chicken, sell it elsewhere, and call it good. All right? We lost them. How infuriating. If only we were in better condition. I wonder whose fault that is. Is everyone okay? Let me treat you. Stay still for a second. Oh, thank you, but I'd like to treat the other Justice... I'd like you to treat the other Justice Task Force members first, especially the mobs. The mobs need a lot of help. It's okay, I've already tended to them. The remedial knights are always ready. Already? I see. We're already so indebted to you, I feel a bit guilty. Don't worry about it. Besides, today was our mistake after all. I'm sorry, Hasumi. I don't know how we'll make it up to you. But we'll do our best. Mina destroying everything again, then leaving it to her knights to pick up the pieces. Medic, by the way. It's been so long, I almost feel nostalgic. I guess, was Mina part of the Justice Task Force? Because that's kind of what it sounds like. So, what do you have to say for yourself, Captain Mine? I'm not going to hide behind excuses. Captain, why are you putting down your shield and taking off your coat and giving me your gun? Is she stripping naked right now? My sin is too great. My penitence can be found only in death. Okay, that's a little bit too much. I surrender my fate to Vice President Hasumi. What? Captain. Captain, I'll miss you. Hanae! Hanae, don't write her off just yet. Don't write her off just yet. No tears, Serena. Hanae. Taking responsibility is its own form of aid. When you don't take responsibility, you commit two evils. One against the victim and one against yourself. And so, I must strip myself of my arms and lay bare before you, Hasumi. Please, punish me. Right, okay. As long as the misunderstanding is resolved, I'm satisfied. Myself and the other injured Justice Task Force members have recovered thanks to the help of the Remedial Knights. You think she's an M? Is that what you're saying? You're probably not wrong. She just disguises it very, very well. You'd think she was in the theater club with all the theatrics she does. Hanako drooling on the background. Why would Hanako be enjoying this scene? I mean, I try not to read into these things as much, but sometimes they seem to be screaming it. Yeah, I mean... You don't see a whole lot of Mine Dojins, actually, rarely, but it's, I'm surprised she's not an M in any of those either, that I know of. Tsurugi, are you okay with that? Tsurugi doesn't care, really. Yeah. That's a yes. Then it's all come to a close. Thank you for everything, Serena, Hasumi. No, not at all. We were just doing our duty as remedial knights. We should be thanking you for forgiving us so quickly. Well, it's all Mine's fault, really. That's... Well, let's leave it at that for now. Captain Mine, please get up. I'll start to worry if you keep this up. I think the whole Justice Task Force agrees? But, Sensei... Although the thugs were being deceptive, it was still nice for the remedial knights to try to look out for the weak. Yeah, the thugs were being deceptive, yeah. I feel ashamed, but thank you for saying that, Sensei. Well, get going now, I suppose. We're so sorry for crashing your party. Right, actually about that party. Why don't the remedial knights join us? Huh? Us? Really? Well, now that all the commotion has been sorted out, what better time to celebrate with friends? Welcome back, Gaming Aussie. What do you think, Tsurugi? Yeah? She's not sure what to say because Sensei is going to be there also. As you can tell, she seems a bit embarrassed, even though she doesn't know why. But she'd like that. What about you, Sensei? I am 100% down for free food. Let's go. What is this emote? Oh! I have never seen that emote before. Interesting. Huh. Thug chance, maybe next time. It's Mong-chan! There she is, or at least one of them. I know they have eyes in Ichika's ult, but man, I wish they would draw them with eyes more often. I know, I get the reason why they don't, but still, I wish they did. And after all that, we ended up partying together. Right? I suppose no one ever really knows how things will turn out. Maybe a game where you start out as Mob-chan and move up through the ranks. There is a theory. There is a theory. There's also a fan game called Blue Division. I think it got an update a while ago. I haven't checked it out recently though. But there is a theory with Mob-chans because of how similar they look with all the rest of the Justice Task Force members, that the Justice Task Force members are basically evolutions of Mob-chan. So if you do certain things, then you could potentially end up with a new higher ranking Justice Task Force member that is not a Mob-chan. It's an interesting theory, which may or may not make any sense. Let me see. Where is that? Justice Task Force Evolution. Oh my gosh, it actually is that. Where is it? I don't know who made it. Someone made it. Let's see. I don't want to get the iReddit. No, not the iReddit, the iFunny source. Where is the actual source for this? Fine. We may have to borrow sources here. Or just this. I do not know who originally made this up, but this is a joke slash theory. Because, yeah, apparently no Pantsu goes down to Mashiro for whatever reason. Koharu gets the weirdly shaped item in the game. And I think that's fairly self-explanatory. Death goes to Tsurugi, give them some sweets, they become Hasumi, and add 2 mob chants, they become Ichika because they're in her ult. Right. I think that pretty much covers all of them. So yeah, credits to whoever made this. I do not know who did. And I couldn't find the source, so yeah, it's a meme now. It's a public domain meme until otherwise noted. Do you remember me asking you to swing by the cafe? Yeah. Have you seen Mashiro's ass? The chances of her not wearing panties is incredibly high. I see that she has ass out all the time. I don't know what that means exactly, but yes. Is it the same for a swimsuit version? I have not actually seen that one. Of course, and I did. Eventually, I'm just glad everything worked out. I was quite nervous while it was all happening, but of course in the end, justice prevailed. Oh, that was Mashiro. I just had a feeling that everything was gonna turn out okay. You're so very positive, Hanai. Too positive? No, not at all. It just makes me happy. I'm even a bit moved by it. Don't say things like that. You're making me blush. She is happily eating this very, very fancy cake. I just like the mob chants like right center here. Of course you do have Tsurugi flustered for some reason. You should say something to Mine. Oh yeah, she's all the way back here serving the tea. Or making tea. Oh, she is serving tea to other mob chants. It's a little hard to see because hold up. Let me shrink the screen so you can see it. Right here. She is serving tea to other mob chants back here. But that's kind of nice to see. Yeah. As long as you have faith, Sensei, I'll put aside my misgivings. Ahem. A lot has happened this year, but through it all, the Remedial Knights faithfully carried out their duty. Everyone at the Remedial Knights should stand proud today. Do you think Mine pours tea first or milk first? I think Mine just pours tea. Straight up tea, because there's no milk present. Though, hold up. Now that you mention it. I do think there might be a little bit of milk. I see like the white film on top of that tea over here, which suggests that milk was poured in first. They never said anything about hot cocoa, so that can't be hot chocolate. It's tea. It's all tea here in this little celebration. Is it all sweets? Actually, is it all sweets? Now that I think about it. Hold up. Bread. Some kind of purple thing. Fruit? Macarons? Dessert? 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 Not a single bit of protein in this entire place. No chicken? All that talk about chicken, there's not a single piece of chicken in this entire place? Excuse me. At the same time, we should continue developing ourselves by reflecting upon the true meaning of that duty. Yeah, not a single piece of chicken. Well, I guess she's not wrong. Oh, that was Tsurugi? Let's just leave it at that for now, Tsurugi. It's all sweets. I'm guessing Hasumi chose all the food. Yeah, she probably did. She probably did. I mean, I guess technically milk is protein, but you need something more than milk for protein around here. The world of black tea is deeper than I thought. I didn't even know that there were this many blends. Yeah, there's a lot of tea shenanigans that happens in the tea world. Can I chip in? I have some familiarity with black tea. Captain Mine, I'd be honored. Captain's the most refined of the Remedial Knights after all. The most refined gorilla you will ever see. I don't know. Is she actually a refined gorilla, or does that go to the actual gorilla? I don't know. Taking care of patients means we need to know lots of different things. Even tea? I'm not sure knowledgeable is the word I would use to describe certain people. Not worth it. Alright, we still have some handmade gloves and hats left. You can have them. Are you sure? Presents for the mob chants, yes. They were made to be given away. Please take them. It's Christmas. Thank you so much. What an amazing Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. I wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Great work this year, everybody. Merry Christmas, chat. Merry Christmas, everyone. That's actually a pretty short event. I thought there'd be a little bit more to it than that. But I guess they kind of made it short and sweet. That's all. You know, that's okay. We do need some short and sweet events too, once in a while. When did this take place actually? Get Set Go. So this was after the Millennium Festival. Both Millennium Festivals. I'm guessing on your mark Millennium. This was. Wait, which one is which? Oh, this was actually before Volume F. Oh, okay. It was mostly short events until Volume F came around, and then after Volume F, the longer events started showing up. Though I guess Trip Trap was also kind of a longish event. Was Trip Trap here? No. Trip Trap didn't show up until later, actually. Huh. Restoration Project. What was this one? I guess I wasn't around for that, or maybe this was something else entirely. But yeah, I guess that was the event, guys. Yeah, Trip Trap is after Volume F. The Christmas event was before Volume F, which is why I'm kind of wondering why this isn't immortalized yet, because both New Year's events were immortalized. I guess the Millennium one isn't immortalized yet. Maybe one of them is. Maybe Get Set Go wasn't. The Halo Festival wasn't. Has CHID being talked about? I have no idea what that is. Welcome, by the way. Welcome, Salaki. Welcome. But we just finished the Christmas event just now. Character ID? Why are we talking about character ID? I mean, we can. It's kind of early to end stream, but we can chat a little bit. So, yeah, the internal ID. Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. What you're talking about. Let me see if I can find it. There was this weird thing that was showing up on Twitter earlier this week, and I do not think I have it bookmarked. Yeah, the game files thing. I feel like it's a lot. Oh wait, hold up. I know where I can find it easily. Okay. So, this could be a lot of cope, or it could be real, true if real. Wait, amazing if true, kind of situation. True if real. Big if true. Thank you. I forgot how that went. Okay, so there was this thing in Twitter that was going around where someone, I guess we should credit them really quick. Blue Archive Kivoto's Warfare. I'm not familiar with this person. What did they do? Let's just check really quick. This is not the tactical manual person. That's someone else. Oh wait, I think I've seen their YouTube channel. I may have seen their YouTube channel, but they do talk about the firearms in the game, which is interesting. Give them a follow if you're curious about the guns that are used in the game. Not so unlike Girls Frontline, where guns are going to be unique per character. There are several characters that use the same guns because either it's like standard issue or something like in Valkyrie. But gun facts. Gun facts. Anyway, we're not here to talk about gun facts today. We're here to talk about this thing. Apparently someone dug around the character files. I don't know how they determined this, or if it's actually real, or if it's cope. I'm assuming it's real since it's coming from this guy. But supposedly anything with a CH prefix to it in the file names is eventually going to be a currently playable character, or will be introduced to be a playable character in the future, including variants and in main story. However, there's a thing here that I would like to point out, and we'll get to that. The other thing is, if they're a non-playable character, they will have a prefix NP. They will have a prefix NP to it. And if they're NPCs, they will never be playable at all. In this case, we have Rin and we have Sora. I do not think Sora will actually ever be playable. But it's supposedly, according to this, Yume will be playable, Nia will be playable. I can see Nia being playable. Yume sounds like huge cope because of what we know so far. And however, the thing they didn't put in here, which would have helped their case a little bit, was currently playable characters were not put in this example. If you put currently playable characters over here, then it would make sense to about this thing. Now, if you dig into the comments a little bit, you will see that they do cite other students that are currently playable that wasn't playable. Well, that are playable. Right. I'm gonna put this in the description later. But anyway, they do cite in the comments in this thread character IDs for characters who previously were not playable but are now playable, including Chiaki and Satsuki, which are who are definitely playable. Akira apparently also has a character ID of C-Ace. I mean, we would expect them to show up at some point. I'm assuming Akemi is also going to be playable. Eventually, all the 7 prisoners are going to be playable eventually. However, the main bomb here would be Yume. Death is powerless against the power of capitalism in your wallet. There's a couple of things going on here that I am gonna toss some theories out. Tell me if you agree or don't agree, or you have something else that you want to point out. Remember that Malkuth thing you guys were talking about? Could Malkuth be Yume? Possibly, yes. However, I still feel like that's cope. However, also with this coming to light, I'm not sure what to think about it. Like, it's been established fact by Hoshino that Yume is no longer alive. So There's gotta be some shenanigans later on to either bring Yume back to life. However, it's also like, if she has actually been dead, she's been dead for the past 2 years, wouldn't she be bones by now? I don't know if students turn to bones in Kivotos, but you would think she'd be bones by now. Cope theory, the body's a decoy. Decoy for what exactly? Decoy for what exactly? You may bone out. I don't know. It's also it is possible that Yume has been kidnapped and is somewhere else, but you would think Hoshino would realize that. Yume will be playable in a dream. Possible. No precedent for it, but it is possible. Other theory would be like, we go in. So you know how in Volume F we had timeline shenanigans with Chroma bringing Kuroko and Finafites from a different alternate reality. What if this Yume is from a different alternate reality / timeline where Hoshino for some reason was able to save Yume? Or maybe they somehow go into the past and we have a Back to the Future thing going on where Yume is saved, whether it be Hoshino actually doing it for real or not. Because you would think after this Abydos chapter, Hoshino would have gotten over it. At least that's my impression. But we haven't actually read it yet, so we don't know how over it she's gonna be. Yeah, it could be Yume, but just not Hoshino's Yume. But it's still a Yume. And for Hoshino, that's all she needs. And that'll be very interesting to have a character who has... Let's see, is it the same Halo? Right, I was about to say, is the Halo the same or different? No, it's the same Halo as you would expect Yume to have. Because it looked a little bit small, so it's a little hard to see. But then again, this is from the character file, so... Obviously the body was a body pillow, not cope. I mean, yeah... I don't know. I feel like there's a little coping. But also... because... the original... The main writer for Blue Archive is no longer working for Blue Archive. They might pedal back a little bit. I do not know. If they do, it's like they're gonna have to find a way to justify that hard, and the only way I can think of justifying that, other than a kidnapping situation or false body situation, is Malkuth, like you guys have mentioned, or alternate reality shenanigans, which has already been established and can still happen. That can still happen. However, how would that happen? Then again, no one knew what was going to happen with Volume F, so yeah, anything could happen at this point. Anything could happen at this point. Though, well, spoilers for later. We'll keep it for later. It's a very, very important event at the end of Abydos Chapter 3 happens, and if we have more of those events, then it could happen. We still do also have not technically Terror Arisu, but you know, Last Boss Arisu could be a trigger for bringing Yume back. I don't know how it would, but it could. I have no idea what fanfics include Yume. Copium, that's how. There's a lot of fanfics that include Yume. There is an ongoing webcomic in Twitter that has Yume as one of the characters, but it's set in the past, so appropriately speaking, it also has past Hoshino. And for some reason, Sensei exist in that timeline. So I don't know what to make of that part. I don't know what to make of that part. But yeah, there's a fan comic for that. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. For all we know, it's gonna be part of the announcements tomorrow, right? It could be part of the announcements tomorrow. And big, if true, huge leak. What the heck? And people will actually go crazy, because you know they would go crazy if Yume is alive. Yume, but Metal Gear 5 style. I'm actually not sure what the story in Metal Gear 5 is. I've only seen a few playthroughs of 2. I think I've also seen a playthrough of 5, but honestly, a lot of the storylines in Metal Gear, and this is gonna be this might be a hot take from me. This might be a hot take from me, and I don't know how much of it was planned ahead of time. But honestly, a lot of the lore that gets dumped at the ends of each game, it seems like an ass pull. I don't know. It seems like an ass pull to me. I think the worst one was maybe the end of whatever Phantom Pain was. Literally a 2 to 3 hour cutscene explaining all the events that happened in previous games were all according to plan, and it was a huge conspiracy all along. Like, really? Really? Phantom Pain was MGS5, second part, sort of. Okay. Is that the one with Old Snake? That's the one where I was like rolling my eyes on with the explanation and the plot. There are some plot points are discussed within the throughout the game, but there were also a lot of plot points are only explained at the end of the game, which sound so contrived. Guns of the Patriots, MGS4. Yeah, I'm thinking about the one with Old Snake. That's the one I was thinking about. Whichever one that was. But yeah, I hope it doesn't become that. I hope it doesn't become that. So we'll see. Phantom Pain is the one with the many big boss games. Yeah, I think the games rotate, go between Big Boss and Solid Snake, right? I'm talking about Solid Snake specifically. I'm talking about, yeah, I think Solid Snake would be the Old Snake, right? I guess there's also 1 game, 2 games technically, with Raiden as the main character. The one that people know the most is Revengeance, which doesn't feel like a Metal Gear game, to be honest, because of the way it plays, but hey, you know what? It's technically a Metal Gear game without being written by Kojima. And I think we were better off for it. Actually, we were probably better off for that. Though it still had some of the stuff that did make it Metal Gear, thematically speaking. Yeah. We'll see how much is cope within the next year. Anyway, anything else that we should probably talk about other than this? Though it does kind of make me wonder: is Rin ever gonna be playable? Probably not. Which probably means we'll never see a GSC student ever be playable. You know what would be hilarious though? Is when Kaya finally gets out of prison, she could be playable. Kaya being playable would be hilarious. The comment about Yuma and MG5 was related to the brainwash part. Oh. Well, technically, if you think about it, when Hoshino found Yume, she said her halo was shattered. But was it actually shattered? Or was she just passed out? I mean, she wasn't breathing, but she said that she was dead. Technically speaking, she was dead. So, brainwash him to have a new halo. Nothing else of to note other than the Blue Archive livestream tomorrow. Kaya's story, but an interesting one at least, with a lot of why am I working with her? I think the only one who would care about that is the GSC people. Otherwise, and anyone from the DU, they're the only ones that would care about it. I guess also the Rabbit Squad, because we actively had to get the Rabbit Squad and Fox Squad to you know, to do things over there. Well, she had Fox Squad. We had Rabbit Squad. Basically Metal Gear here, but not really. Though it would be funny if Kaya would actually have Fox Squad as their skill, but then they wouldn't have Fox Squad have multiple characters. Would Sensei really forgive what she pulled? Sensei is very forgiving, but you know, he still deals out the correction. And technically speaking, Sensei wasn't the one who sent Kaya to jail. That was the police's job. That was the corrections bureau, technically speaking. We were just there to witness everything more or less and coordinate against Fox Squad, basically. But yeah, we haven't heard about Kaya in a very long time, and we probably won't hear from her until Volume F Part 2. The IDs need some correction? You mean these IDs? These IDs? I mean, I think a lot of people were hoping that Sora would also be playable, but outside of an April Fool's event, I don't think it's gonna happen. You know what? Kaya could be an April Fool's character, if you think about it. If any of you guys have seen the Nikkei April Fools or played Nikkei and seen that April Fools, you kind of know what I'm talking about. I think there was a fan art of it, of Kaya being sent out to the front lines, also in the same style as Nikkei. We need playable mob chants, even as an April Fool's thing. Yes, we do. We do. Yeah, if you played Nikkei, you know which event I'm talking about. It was I mean, it's April Fool's. You meme the heck out of it, so it's just hilarious that there's literally an NPC that got turned into a temporary playable character. They're not permanent, sadly. Though I think a lot of people would like her to be permanent. However, she was also an extremely crap shot. Like, holy crap. She could not hit a single thing. Like, maybe it was like a 10% hit rate, if even that. Like, the way Nikkei works is you have this firing circle, and that is basically your accuracy. And she hits the entire firing circle in random spots, and it's like, excuse me, you can't hit worth crap, and the only way she'll survive is if she ults, and that's it. Hey Panzer, welcome. welcome. We're talking about conspiracy theories right now. Did you join the wrong stream? No, we finished the event 15 minutes ago, and now we're talking conspiracy theories with character files, Yume. I'm still not seeing any solid example in the... Well, no, the only solid example in the thread for this one is Chiaki and Satsuki with character IDs, because they were playable before this was made public 2 days ago, apparently. But other than that, yeah. Let's see, what's this thing? In the Charlotte DB, the Show Items ID option is turned on. These IDs are displayed on the right side of the screen. Okay, so here we have Sakurako with the ID, character ID over here. So, ooh, what is this? Alpha to Yuka Ina, C102 SK Shishi. We're gonna have to look these up later. Not on screen. We're gonna have to look these two things up later. I was looking at Saint Nick for unrelated reasons to BA and came across a legend of Nick slapping Arius, and the idea of Santa fighting Arius amuses me. Yeah, I mean Santa would be hilarious if it was able to actually get into Kavotos. Apparently, this could be lore that I'm not aware of, but I think I heard something that Kavotos actually exists alongside the real world, because other countries are mentioned, but it's kind of isolated itself away from the real world somehow. I don't know. I mean, technically speaking, NATO rounds are canon to the game, so I don't know what to make of that. I do not know what to make of that. Does anyone know what time the live stream is tomorrow? Alright, J&J, have a good rest of your day again. Bye-bye. Is Kavotos accessed the same way that Harry Potter does to the Magic Land? Good question. I don't think anyone knows. I can only assume that Sensei came from the outside world, right? As did Gematria, but Gematria seem more like aliens than anything. But technically Gematria and Sensei are all adults in one shape or another. Let's see. Does anyone know what time the live stream is tomorrow? Let me see. Let me close this out for now. So, what even is the channel for the live stream? I don't think I know. On that note, Arius is named after the dude in question. Huh. By definition, Shiroko is also from the outside Kavotos. She is from an unknown origin, this much we know. Yes, she kind of just appeared one day, right? She just kind of appeared one day and she doesn't even know where she came from. She just appeared as a small child. Literally, a small fox. Didn't Blacksuit say he was originally like Sensei? Like Sensei, as in like a human Sensei? I mean like a human? Probably did. Probably did. Blue Archive live stream? JP. It's JP, right? I think it's JP. Okay, so they do have it scheduled. Did you do the new Volume 3 stuff or just event? Just event. We're saving the Volume 3 stuff for when we get the rest of the story, and or we have to do a guide thing for it. I was gonna do the rest of Volume 3, the last part. If we got like, I was gonna save that for after we get all the story, but since they did a guide thing, we pushed that ahead. And this one, since it didn't have a guide thing attached to it, then we're saving it for next time. I don't actually know how many episodes there are though. How many episodes were added? Because I don't think it was mentioned. Okay, let me double check here. So the live stream, we're checking the live stream right now. So the live stream is in 23 to 27? From 17? That's a lot actually. Maybe I should have done that. How many episodes is that Oh, the last one is 27 to be. Okay, never mind. But it didn't go all the way to 27, right? The new part did not go all the way to 27. Okay, so this is in about 7 hours, which is 5 a.m. my time, which I am probably gonna be asleep still. So... Oh, the last one you played was 27. Oh, it goes pretty far. No, Peak Cinema Hoshino vs. Hina isn't until later. It's not this one. I think this one is Hoshino versus Suo, if I'm not mistaken. Well, if we have time, we'll get back into it. If we have time, we'll get back into it. But next week we'll be doing the Valkyrie Summer, so we won't do it next week. Which, by the way, we will have a Blue Archive stream next week since it's after Christmas. Same time, same place. Yeah, 5 a.m. I'm not gonna be awake, but if there's any special announcements from this, then we might do a special stream later tomorrow to talk about it. Because I probably would want to talk about it, you know. I want to join in with the hype with everyone else too. I don't like it's even though I only stream Blue Archive once a week, I still want to join in the conversation at a timely manner. And I could yap about it on Twitter, but no one listens to me on Twitter, so I'd rather yap about it on stream. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. 4 p.m. for you, but you're not gonna be around, sadly. Yeah, it's what time is it? What time is it in JP? Oh, 7 p.m. in JP. Okay. I'm already seeing in chat Rio, Seiya, Koyuki. Wait, a Koyuki pajama. It's like, wait, but where you have Koyuki? They want Koyuki pajama. I don't know if this thumbnail means anything in particular though. Let me see. What were the previous live streams like? 2 months ago. The thumbnails on the live streams does not seem to have any bearing on what is actually discussed. Interesting. I'm assuming that just means those are the voice actresses that are in the live stream, probably. What about Hina Pajama? Hina Pajama too strong. Hina Pajama too strong. I think we need to give other people a chance first. Though I would love that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not seeing a correlation with anything here. If they somehow add Rio, I'm downloading every VPN in the Play Store. Hina Pajama sounds like Hideo Kojima. I mean, if they do add Rio, I feel like they're not gonna add Rio until the sequel to Volume F. It just doesn't seem like it's possible. It'll be too early to do that. If anything, I'm hoping they announce a new story chapter, a new story volume, either more Hyakuyaku, but we can also get more Shanghai Jin. For some reason, we got a lot of Shanghai Jin events recently, technically, the past few months. And we could be getting a Shanghai Jin chapter. Okay. Speculation time. Here's speculation time. And I'm gonna need a separate text tab for this one. Okay. Let me get this. Edit, transform, no bounds, scale to inner bounds. No, scale to outer bounds. Okay. How do we do this? Okay, speculation time, guys. Speculation. We need to fix this. This is unreadable. Wait, nope. Oh, come over here. Nope. Come over here. Why are you all the way out there? Nope. Nope. Which box are you in? No. Which one? Hold up. I cannot access my text for some odd reason. Speculation. Why can I not, oh wait. There's an easy way to fix this. No. Lock. Unlock. No. Really? That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay, speculation time, guys. Speculation. No. Wrong. No. Hold up. Transform. Edit. Scale to width of bounds? Width of bounds. Width of bounds. There we go. Width is gonna be about this much. Over here. Speculation in gigantic letters. Okay, speculation. Rio playable. Seiya playable. Never. What other speculations do we have? Could be Volume 2, Chapter 3. Volume 2, Chapter 3. You may revive somehow. You may revive. Hoping. Let's see, what else? Koyuki Pajama. Volume 5 Chapter 2, but we had Volume 5 Chapter. Did we have Volume 5 Chapter? No, we did not. We actually did not. Volume 5 Chapter 2. Volume 6 Shanghai Jing. So far, I'm not feeling that we're gonna get a. Oh, it literally went out of bounds. Hold up. So far, I'm not getting a feeling that Gehenna is going to get its own chapter yet, even though they said it's coming, or maybe there's speculation that it's coming. Volume 27 Wild Hunt. Volume 27 Wild Hunt. Volume 27 Wild Hunt would indicate that there's a lot more schools in between. Not Mika. Not Mika. No Mika. Malkuth reveal. Okay, so, new Decagrammaton. New Decagrammaton. Malkuth. Malkuth. What else do we have? What other things do what other things do we need to do to put on the speculation? This is not a bingo card. A bingo card would be like you have a feeling it's gonna happen, but you don't know what's gonna happen. These are more like, will it happen? Will it not happen? High chance not. Some could. Anything else? Any other wild guesses from chat to put on here? Because I think that covers it. I think that covers pretty much most of it. Oath system. Oath system. Oath system. 18 plus only. Major cope. third Saiba from the one web game? There's a third Saiba? I don't think I saw this. Are you telling me the Saiba twins are actually Saiba triplets? Crossover? Crossover? Wasn't there... you know what? I was thinking a Girls Frontline crossover because they did do something with Nikkei. There is a Nikkei mode in Girls Frontline 2 in the event that's currently running right now. So maybe a Girls Frontline 2 crossover. Red Archive. Nah. Red Archive is Project KV. This would be Project RX announcement. Gameplay maybe. Ninjutsu of Triplets, Green Archive. Yeah, we'll call it Green Archive, but let's say Project RX announcement right there. Gameplay maybe. I'm wanting gameplay. I need less illustrations and more gameplay, or at least screenshots. If you can't give me gameplay, at least give me some screenshots or concept art. Blue Archive College Edition. Wasn't there like some news? Wasn't there some stuff, unconfirmed maybe, that there are confirmed college students in Blue Archive somewhere? Blue Archive college students? New Blue Archive related game, project, anime, new BA project. New BA project. Game or anime. We could use a standalone game for Blue Archive. Now, here's the thing. There has been gacha games that did get standalone games before or after or during the gacha game run. Azure Lane got one. Apparently it was crap. Girls Frontline technically sort of got one, though it is its own thing related, same timeline with Girls Frontline. It's called Reverse Collapse Bakery Girl. Please play it if you really like a good story and or good gameplay. Would highly recommend. Other than that, Blue Archive getting its own standalone game would be interesting. I can only think for some reason it would be something like Blue Division. Hopefully with chibis, if they did. Girls Frontline had the chibi and extra Shikikan. They did. Beaver Archive. Where's Beaver Archive even coming from? What the heck is even Beaver Archive? Also, for some reason, this text is too long for it. Why? Can I set my font size? I may have... Ooh, if I do that, it's gonna shrink. I don't think I have lobster font. I do not have lobster font. I can give you this for the font. Hold up. Where is it? There we go. This'll work. Current localizers fired. That is never going to be announced. That will not be announced. I will be surprised if they did. They could probably say something like localization improvements, but since they're talking to mainly JP, they're never gonna say that because it doesn't concern them. They have their own thing over there, and they're doing the best job they can. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo as new localizer. I think he would actually do a lot better job, but he would also put a lot of yikes, zoinks, and you know what? It might actually improve the script a little bit. Possibly. Anyway, let me get it off Iroha. Here is our speculation from this stream for what we might want to see. from the live stream. I think that's plenty. Who Nemesis as localizer? You don't want Nemesis to localize Girls Frontline. It would be incomprehensible. We already got the yikes in the game, so it's only half, I guess. But yikes is pretty common, I feel like, and I can see some characters say yikes. What fictional person would write story for maximum funny? Shaggy as Sensei would be pretty funny. I mean, yes, but Shaggy also has a whole Super Saiyan thing going on. We don't need that. We don't need that. I don't know how you guys feel about. I feel like this guy's gonna be controversial if I say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. It's a lame idea. It's a lame idea. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Fictional person who would write story for maximum funny? Gosh, who actually would? Is it that bad? Peter Griffin as Sensei. You tell me if that's bad or not. Yeah. See? That's why I didn't want to say it. I have nothing against Family Guy except for the newer episodes. Like, old Family Guy was fine, to be honest. Lois, let me tell you about it. Finally, someone already drew it. Probably did. I mean, there's a lot of Family Guy fan art out there, especially with Peter in different series stuff. Yeah. And if you put Keanu Reeves as Sensei, then the game would be over already, because he would take care of everything. Not that our Sensei doesn't, but our Sensei struggles. So, Wu from Ninjago. I actually do not know that series. Ninjago? This is new for me. Family Guy art style. Richter Belmont as Sensei would be cool. I don't know. I feel like Richter as good as a it's a Lego thing. Ninjago is a Lego thing. As good as a vampire hunter Richter Belmont is, I feel like he is not good at anything else. Teaching students, resolving those kinds of things. If it doesn't concern Dracula, it's kind of like whatever. I actually have not seen any of the Ninjago or Wu memes. It just doesn't come across my timeline. My timeline is filled with Blue Archive and Girls Frontline 2. And a lot of horny stuff that I cannot show on screen. Because at the end of the day, I am literally just a degenerate. But I keep it together. I keep it together as best as I can. Ooh, this is pretty cool though. Okay, this is not Blue Archive related, but I just gotta show this to you guys. Because these guys I have been like following for the longest time. Check that out. That is a cool suit of armor. That is a cool suit of armor. These guys basically cosplay in these suits, and it looks awesome as heck. I don't think it's functional though. It might just be mostly foam. But yeah, there's a whole group of them. There's a whole group of them. I like them. They're great. They're all great. Let's see what else. Oh, it is this one. I think their suits are basically Gundam inspired. Yeah, it's like Gundam inspired suits. Let's see, what else do they have? Oh yeah, this one. Ah, no music, hold up. These guys, right there. Auto irregulars. Let me get this text out of the way. It's basically these guys. I mean, it's kind of like Monster Hunter, Gundam stuff. But I would love to try wearing these one day. They basically wear like regular, I guess military uniform underneath, and then this is like the stuff that goes on top. Gundam inspired, so it would probably took some ideas from 00. Bob the Builder as Sensei. That would be a weird one. That would be a weird one. Let me close this out. I was just looking through my Twitter timeline to see what was going on there. I mean, have you seen actual cosplay of not Zero Suit Samus, but full suit Samus? There's definitely been people who have done that before, but it's still, I mean, look how thin that waist is. Look how thin that waist is. That is crazy. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, full suit Samus cosplays are great. I do appreciate whenever someone is able to fit into one, for one, and two, actually pull the look off with all the details. Super top heavy Samus. For how busty Samus is supposedly, well then again the front armor does have some concaveness to it, so I guess it makes sense that would still fit in there. She's not super busty, but she's busty enough. And the armor reflects it, so I don't even know what I'm arguing against. I'm not arguing against anything. Yeah. Older version of one of the students as Sensei. We already... Oh, we don't have one. Ibuki. Okay, I'm gonna put one more speculation that's probably not gonna happen, because no one wants to see it happen. But Ibuki Sensei. There we go. That's it. That's the last speculation, guys. Okay, keep this in mind, take a screenshot, and let's see what shows up tomorrow. Screenshot preview. Where does the screen... Where does the screenshot go? Literally, where does the screenshot go? Okay, I'm gonna have to screenshot my own screenshot. Just straight up Santa as Sensei. Yeah. Anyway, that is happening in about less than 7 hours now. For anyone who is able to watch it, please make a lot of noise for all of our speculations. I don't know. One of these is gonna come real, or maybe none of them are real. If anything on the speculation list actually pops up, I will be surprised. And you can say we called it here first. Maybe, maybe not. maybe not. At least the Seiya and Rio one, a lot of people have been calling for already, so... Do you have a schedule, by the way? Didn't know you were streaming today. I do have a schedule. The schedule is... If I don't actually technically usually make a schedule, but I did for this week. And if you go into the channel, there is a waiting room with the schedule. I also posted it in the community tab earlier this week, what the schedule was. I do not put it in Twitter. The reason being I don't put it on Twitter, though I did put it on Twitter last week, but I normally don't post anything channel related on Twitter because most of the people that come to the channel, watch the channel, do not check Twitter. I know some of you are on there, and some of you do follow me, and for that, thank you. However, the vast majority of people who follow me on Twitter are not viewers. So, because of that, I have not really been posting it on Twitter like I used to. And instead, I focus on the channel I focus on posting that stuff on the channel, as in the community tab and as a waiting room. So there. I always like the JP live. The chat is so lively, and funny enough, it's mostly intercultural. English JPs, CN, Korean all come together, and some Spanish times. I do realize that everyone wants the news. I know JP gets everything first, but you know, hey, everyone's here to see what's coming up next. Surprisingly, not A's like the other chats. What kind of other chats? But for the most part, Blue Archive fans in general are fairly chill. Though for some reason, there's a subset of Blue Archive fans I do not understand that are extremely allergic to Yuri. Like it or not, there are actually some Yuri ships in Blue Archive. But I get it, some of them are pretty loud about it, and that can get a little annoying. But still, yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Blue Archive, but it's a Spanish soap opera. Wow. Like the chats of other live events. I feel like the other live events that are also chill, personally speaking, are the Girls Frontline. Well, though the Girls Frontline doesn't really have live events that I know of yet. The one live event though that I know confuses a lot of people and confuses even the fans are the Limbus Company live events. Because literally the Limbus Company live events is just a CEO streaming the game, them playing the game, and some slapdash announcements after they're done grinding throughout the game. They did 2 of those. And everyone is always confused what's happening. It's like the most scuffed presentations you will ever see. But it's hilarious. It is hilarious to watch. There's been a lot of bad experience with Yuri posters accusing the rest of the fans for unsavory things. I don't know. I haven't really run into most of those, but I get where the sentiment is coming from. I'm just glad I don't usually run into them. But yeah, anyway. Girls Frontline CN anniversary event last night. Yeah, that was CN. I didn't see anything about it. No, there were some things. We'll talk about that on the Girls Frontline stream next week, because there's a few things I want to talk about there. You don't social media. I am terminally on social media, but that is mostly not because I'm a streamer. Though initially when I started Twitter, that was to get into contact with other people I was working on. At the time that happened, we didn't have Discord. I think there was this thing called TeamSpeak at the time. We also had IRC chat. I don't know if you guys have heard about IRC chat, but we use mainly IRC chat and Twitter to get in contact with each other. And then many years later, Discord was finally added. And I was no longer in contact with those people, but my other friends were on Discord, so that's where we went. And then I basically just had a Twitter account where I liked and retweeted a bunch of stuff, and I posted at the time a lot of my trip pictures, but most of my trip pictures and photographs were mainly for my friends and myself. So yeah, that was a different account. The new account though that you may or may not be following on Twitter is mainly for this channel, but it's been less that these days. And I've been doing more reposting of fan art, liking fan art, and it's basically a shitpost account now. I basically have no social media presence other than YouTube. So there we go. There we go. I am terminally on Twitter because of all the fan art and news that I see. But I rarely do I interact with most other people unless it's other fans or friends, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. I did try to do Blue Sky, but I can't keep up with more than one account, so it's like, okay, I'm not doing that unless I have to absolutely do that. And if I do Blue Sky, I'm just gonna be posting my trip pictures there anyway, so that's probably what I'll be doing. Yeah. Peroro Sensei, Hifumi would have a... Hifumi would be... foaming at the mouth. Basically. I use something that is similar to Miski but isn't, but it still allows me to follow artists from Miski. Oh, interesting. I tried Miski once, and holy crap, that is, I can't figure it out. The timeline goes way too fast because it's like real time, and it goes way too fast, and you can't really track anything there. Post art in Blue Sky, but don't interact with it. I feel like my timeline in Blue Sky is mostly science-oriented, which is interesting, but that's not really what I want to see. And I would move to Blue Sky if most of the artists that I follow on Twitter are over there. They're not. Especially the JP and Korean ones. They're not over there in Blue Sky. They're still on Twitter. So, that's where I am. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me today, guys. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Let's see how much of this is going to be actually on the live stream tomorrow. So yeah, next week we are streaming before Christmas. We're gonna have a stream on Monday, and we are also gonna be streaming after Christmas. The usual Girls Frontline 2 stream, the usual Blue Archive stream, and we're gonna do a special stream on Monday. I'm gonna be trying a new game on Monday. If you've seen my Twitter feed, you probably have an idea what it's going to be. I will put it on the schedule. The schedule will be on the community tab, hopefully by tomorrow. And the waiting room, I don't know if I actually don't know if I feel any difference, at least for this week alone, posting the waiting room ahead of time or later. I think I'll just stick to ahead of time. You know what? If I'm gonna do that, I don't even need a schedule. Honestly, if I'm gonna put all the waiting rooms for the week up, I don't even need a schedule. So I might not put a schedule up. I'll just put all the waiting rooms up for next week. That'll be a lot easier for me personally. Which, you know, as the banner of this channel says, screw the algorithm, because I feel like you're gonna find it whether or not. You're gonna find it one way or another. I don't know if it actually gets recommended to YouTube, but I don't know if posting 12 to 2 hours before stream actually helps any. There's an algorithm guy on YouTube that does all these experiments, but I don't know how effective it is, to be honest. I'll be honest. So I'm just kind of doing whatever. I'm throwing everything against SEO and algorithm stuff on the channel, and that might be hurting me. And to that, I'm like, you know what? I'm just hanging out here. I'm just hanging out here. The monetization's a nice bonus, but it's not the end goal. It's not the end goal. My end goal is just to basically just hang out, have fun, and all of that. Though it is nice to celebrate these milestones though. So probably no schedule, but you will see waiting rooms tomorrow once I get the thumbnails up. That's the thing. I gotta make thumbnails tomorrow. What else? If there is something special to talk about after the live stream, there may be a special stream tomorrow, same time as today. But that's a big if, and we'll see if it's even worth talking about. Otherwise, if it's just like another event announcement, more alt announcements, probably not really, though. If it's hype enough, then we'll probably talk about it. But we'll see if it's hype enough. Right? It is what is it for? Is it the 4-year anniversary? It is a 4th year anniversary, right? So they're probably going to be talking about something. They're probably going to be talking about something. So we'll see. Is it 4th year anniversary? I actually don't know. Is it actually 4-year anniversary? What did they title that? Blue Archive live stream. They titled it. Oh no, that's global. That's global. Where is JP? Blue Archive JP. They titled it Buru Archive Christmas Chomai? Buru Archive Christmas Chomai. I think, I'm not sure if I read that right. SP special. So it's a Christmas special. Which could mean anything. Which could mean anything. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. Again, thanks again, guys, for hanging out. I'll see you all later, and have a good rest of your day. Let me get the outro for today. I was gonna do this at the beginning, but I wanted something more chill. Mute you. Mute the game. This comes up. Get that text out. And thank you, Chestnut Whale, for this lo-fi remix. It actually sounds pretty chill. So please listen to this. All right. See you, everyone. Bye-bye. Let me make this bigger, too. Hold on.